We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Came to this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also high. It's fun. Stone. Stone. Stream. 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 Stone. Stone. Stream. Stone. 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 Stream. Stream. Stone. All my niggas in the chat they looking like high. It's fun. All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll. We stone, we stone, we stream it and stream it. We stone, we stone and stream it. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah, yeah. Roll up, let him motherfucker breathe like yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we stone the streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheese and all my niggas we ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. Yeah, 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 yeah. We streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Righteous ain't playing.
Kick up. What up? What it do? This Chosen checking in. Feeling extra groovy today. Extra groovy. Not just normal groovy, extra groovy.
Nice. Welcome back to another episode of Stoned and Stream. What you got going on, homie? What's
wait a minute. Is honey buns a like a strain or some real fucking honey buns?
I don't know. I thought he was talking about Tommy Gun honey buns when I seen it.
That's Tommy Gun though. That ain't honey bun. Did you make some shit called honey bun?
Nope, it's Tommy Gun honey buns. What up, Django? What up, Brooklyn? What up, Chris Hawkins? Appreciate you swinging through. Manuel Joes. What up, what up, what up, what up?
I do have a strong cup of coffee.
Man, I do want to say shout out to Django for coming out, supporting the show. I was a guest on this another podcast, Higher Desert Exotics podcast. Had a good time. I appreciate them welcoming me out there, man. So.
He say real honey buns, the big ones.
For the joke. We need to put some peanut butter on that bitch and make a jailhouse cake. I know you've had a few of those on birthdays.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna try to see. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Am I a G? Ooh, I'm a G. That's the link right there. Hopefully, I made that a hyperlink. I don't know if I did or didn't. Look at this time. I'm talking about I'm a G. No, nigga, you're not a G. You still did it wrong. No, but that's a man, I hope it's not too terribly bad. I was a cat that fucked this up a lot. So hopefully, you know, he good. So we'll be prayed up for sure. For sure. What did I just yeah. Anyway, yeah, this link. If I did that right. If I did that right, that's where you go to right up creative. That's where you go to get to the link to see the
what
show.
Link? Oh, okay. You talking about the Higher Desert Exotics? That's the dude right there. That's creative right there. That's one of the hosts of the show. So
I'm not actually in the room on a device, so I can't tell if it's a hyperlink or not.
It is a hyperlink. I can see it right here.
That's what's up. So all y'all gotta do is click that link, and then y'all can go.
You need to hit him with that.
Yeah.
You got to hit him with that Barry Horowitz. Pat yourself on the back, nigga.
Hey, creative, that is a way of life, man. Seems like that's all we do. Sometimes it just doesn't take care of plants.
Man, it's crazy,
It was,
man. Because I'm over
it was a
here.
good show, though. It was a good
I'm
show.
looking at my setup right now. Y'all look back here in the back, man. I got my dab rig, and I lost the hangers for the coil, so that's just sitting on top of my
My, what an elaborate junkie stunt you have there.
yeah, man. It's sitting on top of the grinder, on top of a Fanta can, man. That motherfucker doing his thing though. Oh, and I lost my carb cap, so I've got a one of a kind carb cap. They don't make these. Yeah, it's limited edition, man. Limited edition carb cap.
Is that a Fanta can?
That is a Fanta can.
Okay, with a grinder.
That is a grinder lid.
Okay, all right.
And this is a pre-roll valve.
I just had to zoom in so the people could see it.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I'm MacGyver, damn it. You got one motherfucker. But like, hey, man, but we don't have any papers. Okay, well, get me an apple, a toilet tissue roll. Yeah, that's me, man. Just give me a Fanta can, the lid to a grinder.
Definitely.
And we'll get this shit done in a pre-roll. Yeah, man. Hey, that's what happened when you move, man. Y'all know I had all that little shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I can only find some of my shit. Like, I found this shit right here, my little holder and shit like that. But
hey, man, I still use this thing you sent me a long ass time ago.
Yeah. It's turning that motherfucker into a clarinet.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. In fact, I think I'll hit it right now. That's my favorite way to do dabs personally. Like, I know this ain't no topic. What is your favorite way to dab? You know, I pretty much use a lot of things.
Shit, that is. Hey, look, that is a topic now. Go ahead and hit that button, man. Hit that button. It is a topic now.
Well, we can't get to the topics yet, but I guess we can get to the topics already, huh?
No, hit the.
You fucking retarded.
Hey, man, I'm over here high. Man, it's a new topic, man. This is an in the moment topic, man. What is your favorite way to dab? And I'm gonna have to go with some mods, but to a certain degree, man. Give me the quartz banger or bucket. Give me an e-nail / coil. You know what I'm saying? Let me control my own temperature. And preferably rosin, but I smoke resin. You know what I'm saying?
Give me 1 second, Pete.
That is my favorite way to dab, man. Shit, I'm dabbing on a little bit of this. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this brand. It's called Grow Scientist. Some people may not be in this area. They got mixed reviews because they've had some piss poor results at times. But it don't look too bad. It ain't too bad, man. They rosins are pretty good, and they resins is pretty good too. You know. So that's what I'm smoking on. It's probably like the only one that I can smoke on because I like MPX a lot for the live resin, and for rosin I like to make my own rosin. Personally, I think that's the best deal you're gonna get because rosin is very expensive. If you're a medical patient, you're gonna pay probably right around $65, $66 for a good gram of rosin at the local dispensary. If you are not, you can add 26% to that. So, pretty much you'll probably be looking at closer to about $75, $78 by the time it's time to walk up out of here, you know what I mean? So that shit is very expensive. It's a very expensive habit too, man. That's not some shit you just want to be doing, you know. You gonna have to have your money right if you really wanted, if you want to dab the good shit. But that's what I would say. Give me a banger, quartz banger, nail. Kong said 81. And hey guys, I can't afford that, man. I'm not one of those kind of people who got money to spend, because I smoke way too much. So by the time you add up 81, you be done smoked 8 for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You done spent $200, $300 in a week, and you haven't even gotten to flower yet. So it's shit's a little absurd. When I was making dabs and processing my own rosin, but I never waited. That's kind of how I started out as far as smoking rosin. Resin, I was always getting that shit from the dispensary, but there was no way I was gonna pay $80 for a gram of anything. So I started making my own rosin, and the thing with that is, shit, you get used to smoking very large amounts of that shit, because it's you don't really have a governor. It's I take something like this and literally fill it all the way up to the top. I mean, all the way to the top, to this bitch just busting across the seams, and then just say, here.
What did I miss? Good Lord, I see.
Take this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. I'm talking about when I used to fill up these little jars full of rosin and just say, here.
Now, what did you ask that was $81? I'm lost.
We were talking about how much a gram of rosin costs at the motherfucking dispensary, right? And
rosin? My shit's about
my whole thing. Yeah, but by the time you add tax and all that shit, the shit be like $80. So
easily.
The whole point that I was making is when I first started smoking rosin, it was shit that I had made. So I didn't really have. It's not that I didn't have concepts of weight, because I was smoking resin before, but it was shit, man, I just fill this shit up and sit it on the nightstand and just go at it. Or I'll fill this shit up and just be here, try this. Tell me what you think. It's no concept of actual fucking weight. So the shit was kind of funny.
Here's the thing about me and dabs. I will go and I will buy a gram, and I will not spend I just got the shit I was dabbing last week, which I just got to the last of actually. I think it was live fucking sugar or some shit. Either way, I want a gram, and I'm not getting ready to spend more than $50 for it out the door. I don't want shatter, so it'll be some type of sugar or resin or crumble. It won't be shatter, but it'll be one of them. I'm not gonna pay more than $50 though, and I want a gram. Other than that, I usually press all of my trim, and that's why I'm how you was just talking about. I'm spoiled. I just suppress the shit. What am I pressing? A 7, a 10? I don't know. I'm just fucking filling up the bag. You know what I mean? I ain't weighing shit. I'm just stuffing the bag, filling it up, pressing. I don't care about return. I don't care about none of that, because guess what? I wasn't gonna do nothing with that shit no way. So I don't really be caring about the return like that. So therefore I don't respect how much it takes to make a gram, right? I don't respect that, because I don't use weed, you know what I'm saying? I just use my LARF pretty much. So once I started actually looking at, I did press some shit one time, and hey, it was cool. The quality was a little better, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't worth it. I still would rather smoke my weed as opposed to dab if I had to choose between one or the other.
Yeah, man. The problem with me, man, is I love concentrates a whole lot. And if I had to choose, because I already know I'm gonna get higher off the concentrates. So to me, it's almost hey, I might as well, instead of buying a half, oh well, shit, let me just get a couple grams of concentrates and maybe a pen. And hey, if I go on the right day, I'm gonna get buy one get one on the pen and buy one get one on the concentrate or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So,
Damn, I meant to hit mute. My bad. You could get half grams. You still can get half grams here, in St. Louis. Unfortunately, and
A
fortunately,
pen,
I
but
guess.
pens you can get half grams, but of like concentrates you can't.
Yeah, we can still get half grams of concentrates. What I'm saying.
Nice.
We still. I mean, really, because here's the thing: a half a gram of concentrate is gonna cost you most times like $40, right? And it's not gonna be like a half a gram of rosin. It'll be like a half a gram of like crumble or some shit like that. When you could pay $10 more and get a whole gram of some different, just something that's a different consistency. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Django, you done woke a nigga up, man. That nigga clicked on your comment. That nigga was ready to go crazy, man. I could see it in his eyes, nigga. The gleam behind them glasses, nigga. Go ahead and get him, Sonny. Tell him about them rosin blunts, rosin joints. Go ahead and get him, Sonny.
I don't know.
Come
I
on,
do
Sonny Davis Jr. Tell him,
I
Sonny
do
Davis
the I
Jr.
do the wax worms around my shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. That boy get excited when he be thinking about the wet worm, boy.
I'm gonna always do them. That be the only reason that I had that shit, so I could really wrap that shit around. That's why I like. That's the only reason that I really like collecting fucking teeth, because when you press that shit and that shit hit the air, that shit turn to like candy. So it's real easy to wrap around some shit like this. And boy, that smoke gets to going, it'd be like a goddamn fire in your hand, nigga. It just be smoke, just like a smoke bomb. You know what I'm saying? I can't do him like True to the Movement do him. I don't even know how he do that shit to where he smear that shit. Man, I try to do that shit. I tore the paper up and everything else.
No,
I
you
can't
gotta
do it
melt
that
it.
way.
You gotta heat the wax up before you do it.
And what, pour it on there?
Nah, like let's say you got it on your dab tool. You heat up your dab tool with the shit on the end, and then you smear it on there.
Yeah, I tried it. I ain't good at that shit. So guess what? That nigga be
It'd be
supposed
like if you had this shit right here, and you had the lighter. I got the dab on the end of the lighter, right?
Yeah.
I got the fucking shit. Let's
You
see here.
made our viewers dizzy.
It'll be all right. They grown, man. The women's.
Tasty treat.
Women.
You already know it. Now I like my wax worms on the outside, although I have had them on the inside and the outside. I like them on the outside because I just like that smoke. That smoke, that motherfucker be like a 10 alarm fire.
So all you would do is you would literally heat the shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it. And then once it's heated up, you would literally just
pour it on the paper.
Not even pour it on the paper. You would just take your shit. Let me move this up there. You would just take your shit and then just slide that shit across the paper and the shit would fall on there.
Oh, so that's what they call buttering your bread, huh?
I guess. I just call it dabbing my wagon. Because that's what I'm getting ready to do. I just cut my dab rig back on so we could really get settled into this show. But yeah, well, you never answered the question. What was your favorite way?
Let me tell you something. It's crazy because, you know, I've dabbed all the ways. I had the controller with the coil. I've had the actual Puffco Peak, and I've had the actual quartz banger. And I've had this motherfucker, right? I feel like I had all the major ways, right? And I like all of them, for real. All of them are cool in their own right. But if I had to pick one, it'd either be the Puffco Peak or it'd be this pen in particular. Couple reasons. One, I'm not a real big dabber like that, right? So this pen is cool because, like, again, like now, you finna heat that shit up and dab. I'm about to press this button and dab with you, right? But I'm also smoking a joint too. So like this kind of fit what I do. I feel like if I had all of that shit you got, I'm not gonna use it that much.
Can?
Nah, like even with the coil in the box. You remember when I had the coil in the box? I didn't like because you just stationary, you just there. It just feels like it's a lot of shit going on. The same way when you got the torch and the quartz banger, right? It feels just so involved. But that's one thing I like about the Puffco and the Magna Carta, you know, the smart dab rigs, if you will. Hey man, that shit just feel like a regular bong. It don't feel like nothing different. It's self-containing. You just hit that motherfucker. It's right here. And you're done. It ain't no, it just ain't involved. It don't feel as involved. You know what I mean? Like now,
Hey, Kong, ain't nothing wrong with that, Kong. Hey, should I get it, man? Because it's like you said, man. That used to be one of the things you used to talk about all the time, man. Like you said, that shit scares older people having a whole bunch of shit. It already, a lot of people already don't like smoking with a glass or pipes to begin with because that shit is already deemed as crackish. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's weed in it, it just looks weird. Now you got the crack of weed crack, as they call it, aka dabs. Well, that's what I call it. I coined that shit, man. I've been calling that shit weed crack for years, man. You know what I'm saying? For years. But when you be on the motherfucking dabs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit just changed. You did your tolerance for people and they bullshit. Oh, man. Like, man, hell no. Don't have no time for it.
It do. And I never dab like how you dab just because I like smoking is just like smoking is just like a ritual, right? So even when I dab, it feels unfinished. That was like I said, that was the worst thing about not smoking cigarettes, right? Man, it took me so long to adjust to not having a cigarette after weed, so much so in the beginning it was just fucking up me getting high because my high never felt complete because I was waiting on that cigarette. Everything else was cool, bro. I was able to, get in the car without a cigarette, eat without. But man, every time I got high, I was like, oh, okay, I need a cigarette now. Let me get that cigarette. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, man, I actually smoked some trim too for a little while just so I could get that feeling of something lesser than my joint after my joint. You know what I'm saying? I did that a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm finally cool now, but it's been down there 2 months now that I ain't smoked a cigarette, so of course I'm cool now.
Man. I would love to smoke a cigarette. But that shit ain't always cracked up to be, man. I mean, I still be on the eBay, so I need to get off that shit soon. But, man, I feel like them cigarettes was just tearing me up, man. 3-4 packs a week. $45 a week.
Yeah, I would love to say I see me saving money, but I really don't. It's so funny too, because I know I am. Because I was buying a pack like every other day, pretty much.
That's literally why I say that shit, man. 3 to 4 packs a week, man. That's $45 easy.
So I'm saving like $150 a month, and it's you would think I would see that shit somewhere. I just haven't yet. It's just kind of funny because it's like people gonna make a way to do what they want to do. So like again, I'm working less now because of this surgery. Which, by the way, y'all, my surgery is not until fucking. I didn't even tell you that shit. Talk to the doctor today, doc. My surgery ain't until December the 14th is when my surgery is. December the 14th, and I gotta go to a month before the surgery. Pre-op, I gotta go up there and do a whole gang of tests, and then like 2 weeks before that, I gotta go to a fucking class, and I gotta have somebody that's here with me the whole first week when I come home, or they was like, man, we just ain't gonna schedule this test. I mean, we ain't gonna schedule the surgery if you ain't got nobody that can be here with you. So I'm like, all right. So I had to grab a motherfucker that could be here with me the week. You know what I'm saying? And I had to, man, there's a bunch of bullshit I had to do, but yeah, that shit is the 14th of December. Which is crazy because I'm probably gonna spend Christmas in that motherfucker. So it looks like I'm getting a new hip for Christmas.
New hip roasting on an open side.
But I know, right? But you know what? I really don't even really be wanting Newport like that no more. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do.
August 2017. I wanna, hey, Kong, I'm probably gonna always remember the day that I fucking quit too. You know what I'm saying? So that shit crazy. Did you just actually just quit, or did you like do a vape or? Cause here's the thing, I just quit right away. Now, if I wouldn't have had this surgery that required that, I doubt I would have quit. I doubt it. But
Damn right. Hey,
you vape, you vape, alright, cool. You missing out, G. Nah, that nigga still. Now, hey, if Newport came out with a vape, would y'all fuck with it? Would y'all fuck with a Newport vape?
Man, no. Hell no. See, sometimes I feel like I can actually quit these vapes that I be on right now. A lot of times I be like, man, I'm only buy 2 more of these.
One thing I will say.
But hold on, one thing I gotta finish with. The problem with these vapes, man, these motherfuckers taste too good. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Look, Gon said I vape fruity, not tobacco. Man, it don't hit the spot like a Newport, but if you can learn to live with it, you'll be like, damn, not that bad. But there's nothing like a cigarette after a joint. Oh man, there's something about that cigarette, man.
Hey, and that's what I had to. If it's anything, and it's so crazy because I smoke a ton of weed. If it is ever anything that would ever make me smoke a cigarette ever again, is that what you said right there? It's like, man, that shit.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy too, man. You ever find yourself being like, man, let me put this weed out so I can light up the cigarette?
I used to do that. Yep, they don't even.
Like, man, all right, now it's time for a cigarette,
but the
weed still lit. All right.
But I found that a lot of times the cigarette for me would be, I don't know, like, all right, I'm gonna get everything together, but let me smoke this cigarette, and then I'm gonna smoke this weed. Like the cigarette was just like for the prep, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
man, that shit was not just the prep, because you was gonna smoke that cigarette after too.
I smoked it anyway, and I smoked one before and I smoked one after. But what I'm saying is, what I realized was this: everything was cool without the cigarette, right? Everything was cool, and I'm gonna tell you something else. The reason why I didn't fuck with fruity vapes was because they didn't have that punch that tobacco had, right? Tobacco had that punch, but
man, they got some. Hey, look, bro. They have some vapes that got some punch, man. Like I seen this one motherfucker who used to hit this vape. This motherfucker used to literally sound like a damn dragon. You hit that motherfucker. That motherfucker. Like, god damn, why he just sound like a Mustang? What kind of motherfucking industrial ass vape is this? Man, that motherfucking vape came with OSHA regulation. That's the type of vape that motherfucker had. Walk within these yellow lines, please. Fucking big ass vape. Yeah, man. Sure. They got something that'll blow your whole head off. Man, I tried to hit that bitch one time and was like, no thank you. You can have it. It's just like a cigarette. You gotta find the one for you. Some people don't like Newports. Like Lebanese said, no menthols when she used to smoke. And all kind of shit, man.
Everybody remembers True to the Movement with the fucking
the nose
dials, boy.
Hell yeah. That's the homie True, man.
For sure.
I was just talking to him last night, man. Shout out to True to the Movement, man.
Out.
Matter of fact, I just seen him. He was a guest on someone else's show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you on to the show. Matter of fact, y'all check it out, because it's a different kind of, like, you know. I'm not a motherfucker to just like hate on other people and like not say the name of the show. I think it's called The High Chefs or some shit like that. But he was on that show, and the shit was dope because
You
it's
said the
like,
high chef.
dude, yeah, The High Chef, I believe is the name of it. And the shit that was dope about it was, dude actually had a live set. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just like, oh shit, we live, which is not that there's anything wrong with being live,
Oh no,
but
he was like they was all together in the same
yeah,
spot.
they was
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
Dude
yeah.
had like a motherfucking set. He was behind the desk and shit. And he had like the motherfucking guest chair off to the left and shit. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty
Nigga
dope looking
said
ass shit.
coughed a half a time.
Oh man, you know what's so bad about that, man? True to the movement. Hey, you hey look, I don't hey, can you got a way to check to see if anybody's blocked or something like that? Cause he actually just sent me a IG that said y'all must have blocked me from commenting, and he said laugh my ass off. Which, hey,
How is that
homie, you
even
already know
possible?
we would never. That's what I'm saying. We would never do no shit like that.
I
Homie.
guess I gotta.
And I
What
think
I'm
he
gonna
was
have to
just
do.
joking. But yeah, see if there's any way. I meant to say that shit to you before.
I'm gonna have to go in through and get blah blah blah. I'm gonna have to jump in through the YouTube side probably. Now we gonna see if the last OG come through. We had dropped the link for him. That was our special guest. You know, it's gonna have him
Last
on
OG, lace him up.
talk about what he does. So yeah, I can't tell.
Good job, Karate Warrior.
Man, I wish I had a special thing that said like
Song.
churn and shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, the last OG.
What's good, Pete?
What's
What
up,
up? What
nigga?
up? What up?
Shit, man. Trying to get my shit together real quick.
For sure, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Player, take your time.
Motherfuckers stay running around.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised you had enough time to sit down with us. I know you always on the move doing something.
Oh, yeah, man. I done changed it up a little bit. Motherfucker done opened up a little hot dog joint.
Word?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like with the cart or an actual like storefront?
Nah, it's a cart, but I have my truck in about a short second.
Hey yo, I just watched.
I went to look at a couple storefronts, man, but they tripping right now.
I actually watched a video of a dude. It's cool because he had his son with him too. Yeah, he had a regular pickup truck, but he had the shit behind him that looked like almost like how you barbecue, right? But he
Yeah.
just had his little setup with the little fucking ledge and everything, bro. He just was up in that motherfucker. Hot dogs, hamburgers. Hey, that nigga was like, I'm gonna show y'all how we do it. That nigga had just went to Sam's, bought him a couple cases of soda, couple cases of Gatorade. That nigga bought the patties, bought a gang of hot dogs. That nigga had a Foreman grill, and he had 2 flat tops. That nigga pulled up at the Pop Warner football and started turning their ass up. Man,
It's a lot of money in that shit, man. Them little carts ain't nothing but like 5 racks.
Yeah.
word.
It's a lot of money in that shit, man. Couple
Hey,
hours a day, and you getting it in for real.
he was turning their ass up. He was like, I ain't even know about this. This was last minute. So we just gonna show you what happened when cause his son was like, it was crazy. His son came in like, Daddy, they got a game up and blah 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 blah. And they was like, all right, he hopped in the truck, pulled up there. He was like, oh no, I'm finna come back. Man, that nigga got the cart, plugged that shit up. I said, oh shit. it's crazy you said that because I was thinking about that shit. I don't think I would do it at the moment, but man, I can see the
It's a lot of
viability in
money.
that shit, boy.
It's a lot of money. I'm trying to go in a different direction. Shit. I went and looked at a couple storefronts, but that shit they tripping. It ain't really too much shit available right now. So I'm trying to. I don't want a storefront anyway because I want to move around.
Hey, and food is where it's at. Like, ain't nobody cooking no more.
Nah, ain't nobody cooking, man. That shit,
Ain't nobody cooking no more.
they
Now,
got
now
bullshit where I'm at.
I do got one question. Has the moon melted? Has the moon melted?
Nah, it just dripping a little bit.
It's
It's just
just dripping a little bit.
It's
So
just
you
dripping
still
a
fucking
little
with them
bit.
HPS lights, huh?
Yes, sir. Double ended.
Double ended, man. Old habits die hard.
Shit, when you used to getting 2 pounds minimum, why change it?
If you got the proven results, like you said, why change it?
2 pounds minimum of light, why change it? Shit, and that's on
So what?
the
So what you
medium
doing? Like supplemental,
supplement. No, I don't do no supplemental.
but like a mixed spectrum though. So are you only using
Oh yeah,
HPS
yeah.
or are
One
you?
one one side of the room all HPS, the other side is mixed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now see, I like that. I never really had a whole HPS run. I just never could control the heat. You know, as you know from back in the day, as you used to always tell me, nigga, you used to always say the same shit. It was funny too, but nah, I could never control that goddamn heat. And
Now, just a quick question: Is it? Do you know? Because you said you got one side HPS and then the other side is mixed spectrum. Do you notice a difference between the two sides?
Shit, the side with the LED, I get more color. That's it.
Okay.
is the
Bring
structure
bring the
actually
color
different? Though?
out. Huh?
Is the structure actually different, or is it the same structure? Or okay,
Same shit.
okay.
Same shit. That's what I see in my shit. Ain't only thing I notice different is the color.
Nah, man, what you got going on? Cause I last couple times I seen videos, you was saying, I'm trying to think of what you were saying, cause you had went live a couple times and it was about some nutrients or something. I can't remember. That's the last time I seen the
Ain't
video
no
you
telling.
posted.
Ain't no
But
telling.
yeah,
Soon somebody jump in the comments and talk shit, I'm jumping right back on.
yeah, you was somebody had said something, and you was like something about something, and I'm like, damn, what this nigga, what is he talking about?
Yeah. He ain't want to jump on my live though. He just want to talk shit in the comment.
Yeah, we just had a situation like that a second
Man,
ago,
I'm
but
gonna talk shit to whoever talk shit to me, man. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
so besides the hot dog situation, what else you got going on in the gourd, man? What else you got going on? I know you made a couple things. I did see
I'm
that video. You
I'm
was like,
just
just cause
breeding
I ain't
right
selling
now.
nothing. What'd you say?
I'm just breeding right now, trying to get all this shit. I'm tired of running other people's shit.
That definitely happens. Just
Have you
regulars or
found
how you?
anything
Putting
that
out
you
what I'm
like?
looking for, so I got to do it myself.
Have you found anything that you like yet?
I got a lot of shit that I like. That's why I'm working now. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
I got some bangers. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just working to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Make these flavors and shit that I need, that I want.
Okay.
I like
Now,
that.
are
I
you
like that gas shit. That straight go to sleep. I don't give a fuck about no daytime shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about no mids, none of that shit. I want that strong shit all day.
gonna make it available to the public?
Yeah, they'll be available after they about F3s or something. Y'all can't get my breeding stock. You know what I'm saying?
And that was
Okay.
I'm
my
a
first question I
F3.
was gonna ask. How
Yeah.
far
I'm gonna get them
are
down
you
to
taking
about an
things?
F3, then I'm gonna release shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause motherfucker can't get my breeding stock. I don't want you to go make the same shit I'm making. You know what I'm saying? About time I get done, I'm gonna be done reach down into the grandparents' parents. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna still have that shit, but it ain't gonna be what I'm fucking with.
Bottleneck it off, so to speak, to where you point in the direction you want to go.
Right.
To what you want them to have, rather, right? You know what I mean? Like they still got the shit, but it's like they don't got the variety that you working with. Because by the time you release it, this is what you set the path on it to go, right? I got you.
Exactly.
I see that. That's kind of like the opposite of and that's why I tell people all the time, um, hey man, watch a breeder, get to know people, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know Reich, and I'm pretty much the same way. I like F1s. I want the people to run through that shit because I'm trying to keep moving.
I don't want nobody running through nothing of mine because I want to pick. You know what I'm saying? What I need to pick. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got to pop 1,000 seeds. Goddamn it, then that's what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all
So,
that shit.
so you looking for that one hitter?
I'm looking for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working with some shit, so I know I'm find what I'm looking for. Everything I'm fucking with gas.
So how many do you typically pheno hunt when you like, you know, you got a male and a female or two parents or whatever? So how do you, since you like to take it to F2, F3 and such, how many do you pheno hunt when you like looking for that one, or do you just consistently pheno hunt? Like how do you do it?
You got to keep going till you find what you're looking for. If it take 100 seeds, if it take 1,000 seeds, you gotta keep going to get what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna catch the first male and female and then throw them together and shit. Nah, that's what too many motherfuckers doing nowadays. I ain't on that.
Now I got a question for you, right? Because the style of which you're doing it, some people would say that's the right way to do it. Some people would say that's the old school way to do it. Me myself, I'm neutral. I don't really care how anybody do it, right? But my question is, do you feel like if you cross, like let's say you got plant A and you got plant B and you cross them together, do you feel like that's your strain, or do you feel like you got to cross that strain a minimum of 3 times for you to be able to call that your strain?
That's
Because that's kind of like an old school.
that's how I used to think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work into it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, once you cross them motherfuckers, I mean shit, they yours. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They yours. But me, old school, new school, whatever, I feel like you should work for that shit. Don't settle off the first motherfucker you find. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this that shit, I'm finna cross. Or what I'm saying too, motherfuckers cross the shit before they even tried the strain. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this got this in it. So goddamn it, this popular right here. I'm finna hit it with this, and you know, fuck all that shit, man. That's why shit getting watered down right now. I always been a motherfucker that want to stick with the old school shit anyway. All this new bullshit, everything got gelato and cookie in it. You know what I'm saying? The yield on went to shit. All motherfuckers breeding for, goddamn it, is concentrates now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't breeding for no smoke. I like to smoke flower.
This is true. A lot of good points. A lot of good points.
Now I had a question. I didn't want to double back, but we had kind of got away from it. Have you thought about doing a medicated hot dog at all?
Shit, I medicate everything. That's just shit that I don't show. You know what I'm saying? I do all that
Okay.
shit, man. Motherfucker make candy, suckers, gummy bears, cookies, food, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I do everything. I just don't
Nice.
bring that shit to YouTube.
Okay. Man, that's dope, man, because there's a lot of people that's into that. You know what I mean? Like me, myself, I really don't enjoy edibles like that, but I think that it's a very interesting process on how people dose you know what I'm saying, the medicine. So that's a shit I think is very interesting because I feel like you can go to one person and get a 10 milligram, and it's gonna be completely different if you go over here and get a 10 milligram. Not to say that 10 milligrams even really gonna do shit like that to you, but you get my point. It's different places and shit like that.
I'd
Well,
be
Different
a
people
lot
surprised.
of
use.
these motherfuckers ain't even measuring that shit. They just throwing a number on it. Oh, this 500 milligrams. You
That
know,
is
like
actually
that
so
bullshit
fucking
you go
true.
to the corner, that bullshit you go to the corner store, that little pack of $20 gummies and shit, they talking about 500 milligrams, and the shit ain't even got no THC in it.
Or somebody that made some shit in their kitchen that's strong as fuck, and they put 500 milligrams on it, and that shit is like 900 milligrams. Now you slap because these motherfuckers don't know. No, they don't know how to measure shit. They ain't even got no idea. They just put whatever. I know it's at least this. Glizzy. When did these niggas? Didn't I just ask you that righteous the other day? When niggas start calling fucking hot dogs glizzies, nigga? I guess I done got old.
Glizzy
Told you
blew
that
up.
shit was a Glock to me.
I can't see my chat. How I get to the chat?
That's a good question.
Shit
I ain't
on
never been
mine
on the
at
other
the
side.
bottom it does say chat.
Let me see. I don't know what nobody's saying. I ain't ignoring y'all. I just don't see the shit.
For the most part, niggas is just actually listening. So definitely, we know you working with old school gas, like a lot of the heavier OGs, a lot of gassier. You know, I would imagine.
I mean,
I would imagine like
it's a couple new motherfuckers, but they ain't new like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jelly Mints, that shit been out for a minute. You know,
mm-hmm,
the Beach Cake from Jungle Boys, Jungle Pie.
mm-hmm,
That shit been out for a minute. Ain't seen nobody fucking with it. I don't know if they don't want to spend that money or you know what, you know. But then again, everybody ain't looking for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for gas. These new motherfuckers looking for fruit and candy.
that is kind of true. Now I noticed that. I was gonna say this. I was gonna say this to you, righteous. Like you know, I still work with a lot of Jungle Boy shit. Not a lot, with some, and it's like, man, they just. I ain't gonna say they fell out, but you really don't hear much about them in terms of strains, right? But they did work with a lot of. They work with a lot of OGs though. That is one thing I liked about them. A lot of San Fernando's. A lot of they work with a lot of OGs over there at the Jungle Boys. So, you know, shout out to them. So they shit was a lot of thick, heavier, more earthy, fuely type shit, which is always good. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
shit
we
I
definitely gonna
said,
be looking out for that shit for
gas.
sure. You thought about films or just all rigs, or you gave that shit a thought yet? Or?
I ain't fucking with no films. If I do fuck with a film, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, they gonna be like F3, F4, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
That triangle, yeah, that triangle. I had a feeling you was gonna say that. I was like, I'm asking if he gonna be like, nah, he don't fuck with films. I had a feeling you would say that. What up,
Nah,
Rakim?
I ain't fucking with them motherfuckers, man. Ain't no need for me to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them if it's like I say, if it's something that I really want, I fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's from a reputable company, like
Right.
everybody filming right now, bro. I'm not on that.
Yeah, I definitely do both. One thing that I do like about when you do go to a reversal, and it's one thing that I noticed, and maybe I don't know if you feel like it, if you want to. One thing that I like about films is I can actually smoke the two weeds, and then I can put them shits together because I can smoke them. Now I notice when I breed with a male, the only thing I can do is look at the structure, right? And guess and say, oh shit, it's vigorous, so I use this male. So like to me, that's the benefit of feminizing the plant because I can actually smoke it. Now, what do you use like when you breeding plants, right? With males, like what do you look for? Do you actually just grow out a bunch of males and like, okay, I grew out 3 males and I like that one? Because I ain't never did that shit
Yeah,
personally.
you gotta go through them males. I look when I
Okay.
go through my males, I look at the frost factor first. I look at the color. I look at
Okay.
the structure. You know what I'm saying? When them males, when them motherfuckers when you throw them in flower, when they get to forming all them pollen sacs and shit, you can see what the bud structure gonna be. Cause it's
Okay.
them pollen sacs gonna form up just like a bud. You know what I'm saying? You can see the structure,
Hmm.
all that shit. Frost, you know what I'm saying? Your leaves gonna be frosty and shit. Stem's gonna be frosty. You can do the stem rub, but that don't really, you know, all the time you don't really get the smell off of that. But I look for the structure and the color and all that shit. If
So
it's
you'll
gonna throw off
actually
some, if it's gonna throw off some purple, your pie sack's gonna be purple. You know what I'm saying? Frosty, all that shit. It's certain shit you look for. How fast it's gonna flower. You gonna know if it's gonna be a long or a goddamn quick finisher. You know, all that shit. You look at it, the same shit with a meal.
okay, so you'll actually have runs or times where you just flower males just to see how they flower and then just,
You gotta see what they do. You can't just
okay.
say, oh, this. this goddamn it, pineapple kush. I'm finna hit this with that. Nah, you gotta go through that shit.
Okay, let me ask you this: being someone, I mean, have you grown films at all, or only
Yeah,
just really grown red? Okay,
I done grew
being
both. I done grown films, autos. I done had my time with all that shit.
okay, being someone who predominantly grows regulars, have you ever had like a regular plant herm on you?
Yep. But we knew what was the cause of that.
Okay, like so, what being someone who's a regular breeder, what is what is the primary cause that you would say, or what is it that you have found why plants with a regular plant will harm?
Well, first off, your male gonna be bogus. You know what I'm saying? Your male gonna put off just like a female plant. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker gonna throw nanas, ball sacks, and hairs. You know what I'm saying? Your male fucked up, and a lot of people they don't give a fuck. They gonna use it anyway. You look at that male. Your male is gonna be your cause of whatever going on, unless you hitting it with some unstable shit. That'll happen too. A lot of motherfuckers feminizing fan plants. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up right there off top. Then the
Hmm.
motherfucker get the shit, then they hitting it again. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of watered down bullshit. You
Feminizing the
gotta
fan
actually put
plant.
in the work.
It
You can't
definitely
just pop
sound like
a
you
couple
doing
seeds.
that.
You can't just
And
pop a couple seeds, you know what I'm saying? Just cause of the name. And then a lot of these motherfuckers don't even be having the real cuts and shit. It's just what their homeboy gave them and told them that's what it was.
we had a
Most of these
conversation.
cuts ain't even been released to the public, but niggas talking about they got it.
So where would you say if I mean, if you felt comfortable, where would you say are a couple good places to get like some reputable cuts?
Cuts, I don't know nothing about no cuts. I
Okay,
don't got
okay,
cuts. I don't want no cuts. I don't know
okay,
nothing about how to get no cuts. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you in a place like where they doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, Cali and shit, you can go to a Jungle Boys or goddamn Seed Junkie or whoever. You know, you can go to that shit and actually get the shit. But when you do that, you gotta have that bread though. Ain't no $20-$100 cuts, no shit like that. Shit, motherfucker charging for that real shit.
Few
okay,
You
bands.
gotta
okay.
be ready when you go to them type of spots. Have your bread up.
And because it's not like, what I'm saying, the people in our chat are new, but just like, what are some of the ways that you're able to verify that the seeds that you're acquiring is, what I'm saying, like legitimate beings?
Go straight to the breeder. Don't
Okay.
go to no don't go to no second, third parties. You go straight to the breeder.
You got a
Okay,
favorite
okay.
breeder at the moment,
A
or a favorite
favorite?
girl you
Nah,
like
I ain't
working
got
with?
no. I ain't never had a favorite. That's whoever putting that gas out and is legit. I'm fucking with.
Now let me ask you a question, man, because a lot of people don't know, man. Shit, you've been doing this shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I probably been on YouTube about 7, 8, 9 years, some shit like that. I know ever since I've been
Nigga,
around, shit, I've been seeing you.
you ain't been around that long,
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying? I remember meeting you from the weed tube. Now, come on now, man.
No,
Shit,
I
come on.
said you. I didn't say shit
Uh,
about him. Of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
that
yeah,
nigga
yeah.
has.
Yeah, yeah, but shit. My question is, shit, man, weren't you at some point weren't you working with like it was a major company, wasn't it Silver State Genetics or some shit like that?
Some bullshit. That wasn't no major company.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
some bullshit. You ain't heard nothing about them, have you? You ain't heard nobody running this shit either. Some bullshit. I don't want to expose him. That's why you don't see him no more.
Okay, 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 okay. Shit, would you care to kind of like expound on like what actually fucking happened with that shit?
Bogus mail. And I was trying to
Oh,
tell him it was a bogus mail.
okay. So that pretty much just kind of like fucked up his whole seed stock.
Yeah, because he used that mail for everything. He used that one mail for everything.
And that mail was fucked up. Was fucked up. Everything he had. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like what? Like okay, so like from what I can remember about the situation, like when people were popping those beans, they were getting like a very high percentage of males, right? That's what I remembered it was going on. People weren't getting like a lot of females out of them seeds. Like what would make a male like? Is that just because the male is so dominant, or is that because the female that he used was so weak?
Nah,
Well,
nigga, it's the male.
yeah, it's the male all the way, man. Shit, I don't know if y'all can see me or not. I'm trying to goddamn get this chat up. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the male. It's the male all the way though.
Okay.
This shit on some bullshit, goddamn. Can y'all see me?
Yeah. Well, you kind of froze, but we see. Well, you look, you moving a little bit now. We see you though.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the chat.
Yeah.
Can't
That
see what.
goddamn signature Bulls hat on.
Oh yeah, that every day. You ain't gonna catch me a day without nothing Chicago Bulls, huh?
Yeah, we right next door to the shack. It's crazy how close you could be to somewhere and then shit still be so different.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Chad.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to see
the
what y'all.
genome sequence do make a big difference. Rakim said what up though, since you may or may not be able to see. A lot of motherfuckers say you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, man, he went back. We go back a ways, man. When I met this man, I had just started growing. You know what I'm saying? So that was it's a minute ago, man. Like fucking like 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And nigga had a method that was tried and true then, and nigga stuck. He. This is the definition of sticking to the script. I can't say that much. Motherfucker say a lot of shit, but one thing they also gotta say is, hey man, you the definition of sticking to the script.
Got to, man. I stay consistent.
And I give you that. Yeah. Y'all gotta check him out. Hit his link, man. Check him out. Growth style is just consistent. That's what I will say. Consistent.
I did slack up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But motherfucker back to the basics, you know what I'm saying? And when I say I slacked up a little bit, I wasn't I wasn't focused on the basics, you know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck about training no plants and all that. I just put an extra one in or something, so I can still pull that same weight.
I think
Hey
we all
man,
do
shit,
that
I'm the
from
king
time
of
to
that.
time,
I'm the
though.
king of that shit, man. I never taught nothing. I never trained nothing, man. I just like once again, man. Y'all, I was always watching y'all, man, and shit. I just always felt like, man, I'm a lazy gardener, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like I,
yeah.
I hate getting in there, chopping shit and pulling off leaves, and man, spinning plants around. Man, I ain't got man.
Nigga, you the laziest gardener, of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it clean and grow this shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's just straight up and down plants, man. But that's some shit that I've always watched y'all do, man. And I can say, man, that y'all have always had some really good results doing that, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
like I say, it got to be a 2 pound minimum. I want quality to go with my I mean quantity to go with my quality. Motherfuckers just be talking about I don't give a fuck. I just want quality. Nah, I want both of them motherfuckers.
That's very true. I can say this much as well. I can remember in the beginning, like you was giving me a lot of advice that you was giving me a lot of advice, nigga, that I couldn't take advantage of because I was only in a 2x4. But like
Shit,
once,
it don't matter what size you in.
well, when you was talking about 5 gallon pots only, I had way better success just in the 2x4 with 1 gallon pots. But I'm just talking about like the way that you grow, the space that you in. Like once I got into a bigger space, funny how I picked up a lot of that shit and that shit actually worked. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of funny because I sit back and chuckle about that shit. Like, damn, this nigga said this shit like 7 years ago. Huh? I'm doing this shit now too. It's funny, like, cause at the time, nigga didn't have a lot of space, so some of that shit wasn't applicable. But just because I didn't have enough space, man, it took me years before I even got to a 5 gallon pot because I ain't had no fucking space. Matter of fact, when I met you, I might have been in a 2x2, nigga. I was just fucking just trying to make something happen,
that's a half
man.
a pound right there. 2x2. That's a half a pound.
It definitely can be if you know what you're doing. That's for sure.
2x4.
Now, have you?
That's a pound right there. Shit, you just got to put the work in, man. You can't be a lazy grower, especially if you in something small like that. How can you be lazy? Get your motherfucking ass in there and train them plants.
Now, in a 2x2, would you suggest a scrog, or would you suggest like high stress training where you just
Man,
you know?
all that shit. I throw a net in all them tanks.
Okay.
Throw a net in them motherfuckers. In the 2x2, I had that one goddamn plant. Throw that net in that bitch. Put in that work. When you flip that motherfucker, that's a half a pound. You gotta have patience too. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah, you're
when I
gonna
was
definitely need a pretty good veg time with that, because you're gonna
that's why
definitely
when
want to
I
feel
got
it
on
out.
that video talking about how motherfuckers talking about all they can run is autos or films, bullshit. I ain't got the space. That's bullshit. Shit, I done grew in closets, goddamn it. Well, I had that shit divided at the top. I was vegging at the top of the closet, and the bottom of the closet was the flower. That's bullshit, man.
Now that's
I don't
thinking.
want to hear
That's
none of that.
actual.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
That's
you can
actual
make that
thinking.
shit work.
Never. I gotta admit, I never thought about that. That's decent there. Actually.
Yeah, at the top, there was
Yep.
my veg. I hit them
Yep.
motherfuckers like a foot tall, and I
Yep.
used top lights to veg with. And at the bottom of the closet, I had 250 watts and a 600 in the middle of that motherfucker. HPS.
I don't know how you kept that motherfucker cool. Good lord.
Ventilation and fans. Motherfuckers don't. You can't just throw them in there and they ain't got no ventilation and shit. You gotta have that exhaust fan. I don't give a fuck what you growing in. Throw that motherfucking exhaust fan in there. Get you some air flowing around that bitch, and you good.
Yeah. When I
If it's a room where you can keep the closet open, shit, you even better. You can put more airflow, more whatever you got to do, man. You just gotta. If you real about that shit, you gonna do it. Ain't no excuses and shit. Ah, nah, I can't. That's bullshit. You might as well send that shit to me and say fuck. That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah. When I had that.
done did all that shit. That's why I talk so much shit when the motherfuckers say something. I done tried it all, man. So you can't tell me you can't. Fuck that. I ain't got time for this shit. Well, keep buying your bag until that shit ready. Or go find you some clones. It's easy as fuck. You can walk in the motherfucking place to get some clones. Now what they is, I don't know. If they gonna be the real shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just going to a regular old dispensary or some shit. It's a lot of them motherfuckers selling clones. But if you want that real shit, you go to the brick. You want the real Jungle Boys, go to the Jungle Boys shit. Don't go to a second, third party.
You got any companies out here that you feel like you found like where like I know earlier you said you don't have like a favorite breeder, but like do you feel like you got a top 3 strains?
I ain't got no top 3.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing you like working with? Yeah,
I mean,
have one thing you like working with.
I ain't got no top 3. Like everything, if that shit ain't blowing, it ain't in my garden. You know what I'm saying? If I get some shit, like I done had a few motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that I got just off the name, but you ain't seen them motherfuckers no more.
Okay, well, what you like smoke, or at least what you like smoking right now by name, like for you. I don't even give a fuck what the name is. It don't matter. Like, what do you like right now?
The shit that I'm smoking out my garden. You know what I'm saying? All that shit blowing. If y'all want to know what I'm growing, go back and look at them old videos for the comment. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? All the same shit.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ain't nothing. The newest thing in my garden probably the newest shit y'all seen probably was the in-house. In-house and goddamn Jungle Boys. That probably was the newest shit y'all seen.
It was, I believe.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
So how long do the people have to wait before they can get some of your genetics? I know you said you're taking it to F3,
Yeah, y'all
so
know how long that shit take. It's gonna be a minute. It's a long
gonna be a
process.
minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, I gotta.
Understood.
I ain't gonna start running through them seeds for probably about another week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's we at least F3. We at least a couple years away, especially the way you looking to hunt.
It
Probably
ain't,
at least.
yeah, it ain't gonna be a couple years. Shit, they'll be ready next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm just focused on breeding right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm fucking with go 8 or 9 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that long shit. I just like taking my shit 10 weeks. Cause like I say, I like that shit. You ain't getting off the couch. Everything in my garden go 10 weeks, and it only need to go 9 weeks or 8.5 or some shit like that. I take it to 10.
I know. Yeah, I take the shit to about 9 weeks. Then you gotta dry, cut it, smoke it. Then decide if you want to use it in another cross. So like it should be time consuming, especially going to F3, because you gotta actually smoke all the shit to see which one you want to use to continue the shit to go. And then
Yeah,
you gonna have to have another run, whole separate run, probably with a whole nother group of males. I'm guessing. You know, I don't know. Or do you just keep your same stud?
I keep my same meal, but if I find a better meal, then I'ma switch it up.
So do every run do you run the females and then another run of males against your stud that you gonna keep, or do you just say, all right, look, this is the stud I like, so we gonna just keep running these females down?
If I gotta keep using the same nigga, I'ma keep using the same stud, bro. If I find another one, then I switch it up. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm keeping the same stud. But for each strain though, it's gonna be a different stud anyway, cause I'm gonna find the stud out this variety to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta find one out this variety to fuck with that one. You know, I mean, it's a process. You starting off with that one meal, but once you get into it though, nah, your meal gonna change.
They say the crowd says. I just seen the question they had from your ass.
Yeah, he already answered it. I already see it, man. Y'all gonna have to go check out his videos, man.
Oh
They want
yeah,
to
yep,
know. They
yep.
want. There's a couple people asking what crosses you got, what strains you making, what shit you using, and he did already answer that. So y'all
He
gonna have to go
surely
check
did.
out his videos. That's the last OG.
Yeah, yeah, y'all just gonna check that shit out. I ain't made no videos in a minute, but it's the same shit though. And you know what I'm saying? This shit that y'all ain't even seen yet.
Shit, if you can, I know you had already commented earlier, but shit, when you get off of here, leave a comment so that way people could just hit the link to your page and subscribe to you and go check you out and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't, I ain't doing nothing big, man. I'm just fucking with some fire. That's all.
Well, I can tell
Oh shit,
you.
hey, Rakim want to know, are you on Instagram?
Nah, I ain't never fuck with the Instagram, man. Everybody be trying to get me on there, but I ain't never.
Man, it just seemed like you would say that, Meech. I swear to God, like, nope, I ain't doing Instagram. Like,
I ain't
damn.
fuck, I ain't fuck with it, man. And shit, I wasn't finna fuck with YouTube no more. Y'all see, I've been gone for about 7, 8 months.
I know it shocked me. I'm like, damn.
It's my second time about to get ready to say fuck YouTube. The first time I erased all the videos. So like all them videos when I was fucking with soil and making super soils and doing I was before my time. I was fucking with all that goddamn no till. I did all that shit, man. I did it.
I give you that. When
And
I
that's
had
why
bumped
when
into
people
you,
ask
like,
about why I ain't switched from Coco, cause shit, that's what I was missing. Coco the shit. People just don't know how to use it.
Okay, so
Coco the
if
shit.
if if a new if not even a new grower, but if someone come to you and say, "Hey man, can you just give me three quick steps, three easy how-to guide"? Obviously, you got to put in the work. You got to know shit outside of that. But what's the three most important things, or what's the three tips that you would give them as far as like having a successful growth, getting that shit up off the ground?
Shit. First off, be consistent. Second, don't try to take no shortcuts. Get what the fuck you need. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Third, don't start with no bullshit genetics.
words.
No
That's
short
pretty good. That's pretty good.
shit done changed right now. You know, times is different. Everybody got weed, everybody growing weed. So you gotta have some shit to stand out. Be different from everybody else.
Hey, now
Times
look,
changing,
man,
everybody.
I got a curveball for you, bro. I got a curveball for you. The chat gonna kill me if I don't ask you, man. Well, what's your favorite Cash Money album? They gonna kill me if I don't ask you.
That is true.
I don't even know. I can't even pick one, man. I can't even pick one.
Shout out to
But
BG coming home, by the
else, I
way.
probably would have threw one out. But Cash Money, I can't even pick one.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. Well, you heard them, people. Don't give them no shit. He can't pick one. And y'all don't start filling up the fucking chat with all of these Cash Money albums like y'all usually do. We're
Yeah,
not for that
I'm doing
today.
what I do because I'm sick of like this right here. This supposed to be jealousy. Dispensaries putting out bullshit, man. Fake cuts and all. This shit right here is supposed to be Rick Ross Rick Ross runts and some shit. I ain't never heard of that shit. And
What
that
is
shit
that
bullshit,
even?
man.
That's what I'm saying.
All this dispensary shit, man, bullshit. But they busting motherfuckers' heads, taxing them. Shit, they prices ain't went down. The street prices went down. And shit, that bullshit that they growing, cause there's so many motherfuckers that done jumped in the game. They got money, these corporate motherfuckers, and don't nobody know how to grow, and they don't want to pay the real grower. You know what I'm saying? What he's supposed to get to grow this shit. So they producing 400 pounds of bullshit every goddamn couple weeks and they can't get rid of no dispensaries and shit like that. So they got to take it to the black market. And now you got all these $500 pounds of bullshit floating around. But that's what everybody want. They want the cheap shit.
That is the dilemma
You
because
know what I'm saying?
everybody want the cheap shit. But it's crazy how they want the cheap shit from you, but that same person to go pay more if they got to
Yeah,
go to the
they go right to
dispensary.
the dispensary and goddamn spend $50 for A plus taxes and be all in the system. And some of these states you gotta buy a certain amount every month to keep your license, or if you recreational, you can only get certain shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. Recreational, we gonna give you this bullshit down here for the same motherfucking price. You got your medical card, you can get this over here. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely that's
Ain't
the
no ain't
difference
no more mom,
here.
ain't no more mom and pops. It's all corporate now. And everybody voting thinking they want recreational and not you been here recreational. What the fuck you need? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man. Some bullshit. You still can't stand outside and smoke a blunt, a joint, or hit the bowl or none of that shit. You still can't ride around doing that shit. I mean, so shit. You been sitting in your house smoking weed, so what you need to go vote on some shit for? Some
Man, I
That's
think
true.
the thing, I think the thing with the dispensary is the consistency. Hey, man, that shit is there. Now look, I'm not sitting here saying I enjoy going to the dispensary. I enjoy smoking my own weed. But the truth of it is, hey man, the dispensary opens up at 8 o'clock and that shit closes at 10 every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? When
You
you
gotta
try to
treat
hit
it.
a
You
nigga
gotta
up for
treat
some
it like
weed,
your job. You gotta treat it like your job. And for a motherfucker like me, that was my income. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
Ain't
this is what
nobody
I'm just
pay
saying
for
though.
a motherfucker. You
When
get
when
your
you
ass
go
up every day. It's a motherfucking job. You get your ass up every
exactly.
day, and you be
But you know
consistent.
how it is when you hit the nigga up for some tree and shit like that, man. Shit, man,
Well,
that shit be hard. Sometimes the nigga might be
you
out
gotta
with a
know a
tree,
nigga like
That's
you.
why I
might be
did it
doing all kind
myself.
of
'Cause
shit.
I don't even know where to
Yeah,
find no bud at right now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
That be
Like
that be the
like like
point. Like a nigga
my
gotta know a
one of
nigga
my
like you.
kids run this shit.
that's true.
I don't even know where to get no bud from. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to do it myself. And I harvest once a month to make sure I don't run out of weed. And I'm filling up 5-gallon buckets. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. You just gotta stay consistent. Even if you're in the 4x4 shit, that's 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds. Depending on the strain, 1.5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So if you can do that, goddamn, if you got a 4x4 and you can pull 2 pounds out that motherfucker, divide that bitch in half and goddamn it harvest half of that motherfucker a month. And there you go, you got a pound a month. Stay consistent. You don't take goddamn 3 months to get a harvest. You veg and flower, get a harvest. That shit gone in a couple weeks. Now you gotta wait a whole another 2 months. For what? Shit. If you ain't growing number two plants, stagger them motherfuckers. Put one in, wait 3 weeks, put another one in. You harvesting one of them motherfucking plants once a month. You gonna always keep you something in the jar.
That is very true. If you harvest plant by plant, if you got to, you will always keep something.
Whether you growing for yourself or trying to get you a couple dollars, shit, man, keep that shit.
Hmm. That's
Keep that
true,
shit.
and I think a lot of people forget that they can actually have, if you got one space, you can actually stagger it like that. A lot of people forget that shit. That is
That's,
definitely an
that's
option. Like I
how.
didn't even think about the whole the double tier thing in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like that was nice. It's a great tip for the people. Cause again, like I said,
All
I
the
ain't even thinking about
videos
this shit.
got erased. All that shit got erased because I was gonna be done with YouTube a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? All that shit got erased. But shit, if you for real with this shit, goddamn it, every grower is the motherfucking handyman. I done ran electric, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? You plumber, you a plumber, you an electrician, you a motherfucking Bob the Builder, air motherfucker thing. You got to learn that shit. You can't be no lazy motherfucking grower. I know they say weed smokers lazy, but you can't be lazy, man. You can't be lazy. Lazy ain't gonna keep your lungs dirty.
Nope, 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 nope. Hey, right, hold it down real quick. I gotta go. Look, I done forgot my dog outside. It's dark and shit. Let me go let my dog in real quick.
Yeah, you gotta be consistent with that shit, man. I'm gonna try one more time to jump in these comments.
Shit. So you said you focusing on breeding right now, and you said you at the F1 stage, and you said you probably gonna start popping these beans here in a couple of weeks. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, when you start like your first, you know what I'm saying, hunt, your first, you know what I'm saying, pop, what do you think is the ideal amount of beans to start popping? You gonna pop 50? You gonna pop 100? You gonna pop 200? What you think?
I'm popping all them motherfuckers. So whatever on that plant getting popped. If it's 1,000 of them bitches, they getting popped. If it's 100 of them, they getting popped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice.
Hell yeah, they gonna get popped. Shit, that's the only way you gonna find it. what you looking for anyway. It's easy to go ahead and just go and pick a couple because they good, but is they what you looking for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that shit interested as hell, man, because man, I'm one of the motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie, man. Even right now, man, shit, I be trying to stay within count, man, and shit. It's plenty of times where a motherfucker was way the fuck over that motherfucker. I mean, way over that motherfucker. 12 times, 15 times.
I ain't
And
never gave a fuck about no count. Never.
I was just about to ask you that. Are you in like some type of facility? Like,
Nah, I'm
like
in
how
my
many
crib.
rooms are you in?
Them rooms y'all see, that's my crib. I got a bedroom for the veg and I got another bedroom for the flower. That's the crib. That ain't no facility. And goddamn it, the dry room that was another bedroom. I had three extra bedrooms. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
everything at the crib. I ain't got no facility, none of that shit. Everything at the crib, and I ain't gave a fuck about none of that shit.
Now you don't use tents, do you? You
Nah,
do open air,
open room.
open room. Man, that's very interesting. I think at different times, different people in this chat, you know, they have done open room. Have you ever grown in the tent at all?
Yeah, I got some videos up right before y'all met me. I had two 4x8s up. There's some
Now, what
videos
do you
of me.
feel like the difference is between being in a tent versus being in a room?
Easy to control.
Okay, okay. So you feel like it's easier to control the room than it is to control the tent that's in the room.
Yep.
Interesting, interesting. Man, I'm a
When
big nigga, man. I'm a
for
big
one,
nigga,
you
so I
gotta
always just felt like being open air is more room to move around and shit like that. I feel less
you,
restricted.
you got more room to move around. You know what I'm saying? Them tents, you restricted to a lot of shit. First off, height space. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers can't raise their lights up in them tents like that. You know, you gotta grow little short ass, little bitty ass plants. And if you gonna do that, you got to take the time to train them motherfuckers. You can't have no motherfucking no 15 gallons in a goddamn tent. You know what I'm saying? With this little ass planet and then flip it and then mad cause you ain't got nothing off that motherfucker. 15-gallon ain't got shit to do in the goddamn tent. You know what I'm saying? Unless you could, only way I put a 15-gallon in the tent, I give me a 4x8 tent, put a 15-gallon right in the middle of that motherfucker, throw a scrub net on, and veg that bitch till it fill the whole goddamn tent up.
4x8, 15 gallon,
Bigger,
man. Okay.
bigger pot, faster veg, bigger plant. When you growing in cocoa, you don't need nothing bigger than a 2-gallon pot. But it depends on what you're trying to do. Like with me, I use 10-gallon pots. But that 10-gallon pot, that bitch gonna veg in 3-4 weeks on flip from out the clone dome. And that motherfucker gonna be big as fuck. And I'm gonna get me about 8 ounces, 9 ounces, depending on how long I veg that motherfucker up under that scroll neck when it get into the flower. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no acclimating, none of that shit. That shit come right out the motherfucking veg room. I transplant, I put it in the flower room, I strip that bitch down, lollipop it, throw it under the net, all in the same day. I don't do no transitional shit. I don't get no transplant. I don't know what transplant shock is. You keep them motherfuckers healthy, stay on your game, your environment on point. You ain't got to worry about that bullshit. I don't know what that shit is. I do all that shit the same motherfucking day. Flip that bitch. 4 weeks, I'ma strip it down again.
And I think environment is definitely key, like you said. You can't have no on point environment if you're lazy.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is a fact. I know that from I know that from being lazy. Yeah, I know that from being lazy and then
Job.
not being lazy for
It's
sure.
a job. It's a job. I ain't punched no clock in a minute. But that right there, that's a job. That's a job. You up every motherfucking day, every morning. You gotta fuck with that shit. You gotta make sure your shit on point. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And with me, I'm in Coco. I feed every motherfucking day. So that means I'm looking at these motherfuckers every day.
Mm.
I'm in this environment every day. So if something went out or something I know about, I can
So
catch it
every day you feeding the plants.
every day.
Now, are you feeding full strength every day, or are you feeding?
Full strength every day.
Okay. And you
Been
feed till
doing that.
what, like
Been doing
10,
that
20%
since I been
runoff?
fucking with Coco. Huh?
And you what do you feed to 10 to 20% runoff?
I don't do no runoff.
Okay. Okay. So you just keeping them moist, keeping them healthy, keeping them fed. Okay. Okay. And have you thought about going to automation at all, or do you just prefer to do
Yeah,
the hand
motherfuckers
water?
think about that all the time, but nah.
Okay.
I just think about it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If I automate it in, I'm gonna get lazy.
Okay, so you ain't never automated anything. Okay.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, I thought about it. I automated some shit before, half-ass automated some shit. I mean, it's cool.
You get lazy. You get lazy. Then you're gonna be mad because you only got a zip off your plant.
Man, shit. I'm over here like, man, beat you to the extreme, man. Motherfuckers say I don't use no timers for my lights, man. I just go in there and cut that shit off every day, nigga. Everything manual. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man. Like,
Nah, I don't
having
do that shit.
having.
I ain't did that shit in a minute. Them motherfuckers on time and shit.
Okay.
But
Now you
But
heard this
damn,
man
but
say
the
he
hand,
ain't punching no. You heard this man say he ain't punching no clock in a minute. So I mean, that again, that is the
he doing
clock,
something
nigga.
right for sure. Doing something right.
Yeah, you gonna be there. You gonna be there. Cause why wouldn't you be? You ain't got no reason not to be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going. You're not punching the clock. So I mean, why do you need the time? And you heard this man say you finna sit there and put in the work. Now, if you had a job or some shit like that, then probably it might be a little different because you gotta actually sleep too.
Cause if you got a job, then you set your motherfucking timers around that job.
Well, no, I'm talking about to not have a timer at all. I mean, it'd be a
Oh
little difficult. Yeah,
no.
you gotta have some timers then. That's all I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can still get to you. Oh, you can still get to it. Obviously, if you got a job, for sure. That ain't. I mean, for sure. But I'm just talking about like to the point where you don't need no timer and you just in there. Like, nah, you can't punch. You can't be punching no clock.
That shit didn't really do too good anyway, cause motherfucker out doing something, you gotta run to the crib, turn the lights on, off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, that shit just made a motherfucker work hard. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't did that shit in a minute. Damn.
So all you do, Kong, is you cut the lights off when you go to work, and then you cut them back on when you come home because you work 12-hour days, nigga. You ain't slick. I know what you doing, Kong.
Man, that shit hard, man. Hey, look, that's why I was just on the show, man. I was telling somebody about the grow bags, man. Man, I fuck around and open up the jars, trying to burp all these fucking jars, 50, 60 jars, man, walk away for a fucking hour. You know what I'm saying? Forget all about this shit.
I would ask Meech, do he prefer the grow bag or the jaws, but I know this nigga gonna say jaws or either probably
Turkey
I
gallon buckets.
I don't use neither one of them. I use
5 gallon buckets.
food grade bucket.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I pulled down too much to try to use some Ziplocs or some jars or something.
What about the totes? You prefer the buckets to the totes?
I use the buckets because they food grade. You gotta spend a little extra for the food grade.
The white ones.
You don't want no dyes and all that shit permeating through the weed and shit. So I get the bucket and it's easy with the twist top. Shit, you good. You ain't gotta keep going in there doing all that burping and shit.
Okay, so that's what I was getting ready to ask you, man. How do you cure in there? Like, what's the process for curing out of a bucket?
Dry your shit out right like it's supposed to be. Throw that shit in the buckets. And goddamn it, about time I get ready to get to it, to trim it or whatever, that shit be done cured nicely. You know what I'm saying? Or motherfucker going in there to test some buds out. Every time you open that bitch, shit, you good, man. You good.
Okay.
And each bucket hold 2 pounds.
Okay,
That's too
so
much to be trying to put in the jar.
you put it in there before you trim it,
Million
or
jars and
after you
shit.
trim it?
Huh?
You put it in there before you trim it, or after you trim it?
Both. Depending on what I'm doing. If I can trim it, I'm gonna trim it. If I can't trim it, it's just going straight in there. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? When I harvest my plants, I'm cutting off the big fan leaves and all that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing but sugar leaves on it.
Yeah, I do the same. No fans or nothing. No
Hell yeah.
fans. But
That's
that's what's
interesting.
up. Well, Rich, do you got any other questions? Cause I think I'm all out.
I mean, shit. My only other question, man, and shit, man. Just what's next for you, man? If you got any social media, man, feel free to just let the chat know.
Nah, I don't fuck with none of that shit. I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. Shit, I don't know, man. I fuck around, probably throw up a vid when I get ready to pop these seeds and shit. Go through my first round. 'Cause,
Hell yeah, man. That shit sound interesting as hell, man. Shit, man. Drop the link to your page, or shit, Chosen drop the link to his page, cause I don't control this shit. But drop the link in there, man. I'm sure people in the chat they'll follow you, man, cause motherfuckers is thirsty for content, bro. Cause that's one thing that we really loved about the old weed too, man. It was just so much great content everywhere you look.
nah, it ain't about growing no more. It's about goddamn your editing now and shit. They don't give a fuck about no growth. You got a cold video put up, they own it. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, YouTube been dead for a minute. That's why I don't fuck with it no more. Every channel you click on, everybody got a sponsorship trying to sell you some shit and they plants look like shit. Why I want that shit you growing with and your plants looking like shit? You know what I'm saying? Weed tube, that shit been
That's
dead. It ain't about teaching nobody no more. It's all about let me tell you this shit right here. This life. This shit, I just go on here now to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker talking about they getting
you
6
got it,
pounds
man.
one life and
You
shit. Shit, these motherfucking LEDs and shit. First, everybody was complaining, talking about oh, where they cheaper to run. Now they 1,000 watts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all buying these 1,000 watt motherfuckers, and they throwing off more heat than 1,000 watt double ended. How I know? Cause I'm in the grows with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The homie went and got 2 of those the 650 HLGs. Them motherfuckers put out the same heat as my double end. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I got a bigger spread. LEDs, shit.
Yeah, I
Them
did.
motherfuckers cool. They cool. But you gotta buy more of them to compare to that motherfucking 1,000 watt. You need 2 of them to do what I'm doing with 1. Like I said,
Man,
2 pound.
I can't disagree with you. Cause I
And
ain't
them
never
motherfuckers ain't cheap.
again, I ain't
Them
never used
motherfuckers
them.
ain't cheap.
So
You know what I'm saying? They ain't cheap.
I am trying to
Man, it
That's
look.
depend
I
that's
on
the
where
can't.
you
tip.
get. It depend on where you get your LEDs from. You can find some that are very inexpensive, man. You really can.
But them low quality. You can't compare them to a high quality because I got both of my garden. I got HLG, I got Mars Hydro, and I got some Bloom Plus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You
And
got,
you
you
feel
know what I'm
like the
saying? Like
HLG, you
they don't perform the same. They don't. You can get good results, but they don't perform the same. They don't perform the same. That HLG, I can pull it down with that. Them other motherfuckers, nah. That's why you only see them in the veg room. Now my veg, everything LED in it,
Okay.
but they good for vegging. I always thought they was good for veg. You veg the shit out some shit quick. I veg for 3 to 4 weeks, throw them bitches in flour, and they coming straight out the clone dome.
Okay. I can't even speak to running anything side by side with HLG because I ain't never had a HLG. So I can, again, I'm definitely gonna have to take your word for it for sure.
It's
For
different.
sure.
Different. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers say they using the same diode, same drive, all that shit. Man, that shit make a motherfucking difference. Whatever they doing, shit, they doing something different. Them motherfuckers ain't pulling down. Shit, the hundred, they ain't pulling it down. You get the little color and the frost and all that shit. Look at a lot of these videos when the motherfucker reach their hand and they're talking about they finna harvest the bud the size of their thumb. Nigga, I'm not going for that shit. I'm not going for it. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pulling
could
down buds
definitely
the
say
size.
people.
I'm pulling down buds the size of niggas' nutrient bottles. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Your arm and shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. What I'm gonna go to that shit for? And give me a half a pound when I was getting 2 pounds. And I'm still getting the quality. Motherfucker act like goddamn HPS don't put off the quality. Shit.
Word. Yeah, I can't. Again, you doing two things. I'm a nigga. I'm one of them dudes that don't like to speak on shit that I ain't did. So again, you doing two things I ain't did. So I'm going to fall on what you saying. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can't speak to that. Because nigga, you actually did it. I ain't never grew with HPS because I ain't never had the proper ventilation. Number one, and I ain't never had HLG to say
Man,
what it is or what it ain't. You know what I mean? I mean, they be saying that
you
shit the
go
truth
get
though.
any one of these motherfucking high quality lights, HLG, GML, whoever you wanna fuck with, you gonna have the same motherfucking heat. You gonna have to lift that bitch up like it's a Gavita or something. You know what I'm saying? And then if you a tent grower, I ain't
Hmm.
going to spend no 1,500 on no light. You know what I'm saying? I'm just growing in the motherfucking tent and I can't turn it to 100%. I ain't doing that shit. None of these lights. If I can't turn that motherfucker to 100%, what the fuck I need it for?
I've
Shit.
always said that as well. Unless you
Hell no.
plan on moving up. Let me see
Man,
here.
fuck
Hold
that shit.
on. I'm
When
just
you
trying to
move up,
find
then
this
you
link.
get the shit that you need when you move up. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't there already, don't go do that shit. Especially if you only growing for yourself. You gonna go spend 2,000 on a light. And you ain't even your first harvest, you ain't even harvest enough to get your money back. You can't use it till its full potential. You still gonna have to do
Oh fuck
everything
no, I'm
you
not
did
gonna
with
do
an
that.
HPS.
That's one reason.
You still gonna have to cool that motherfucker. You still, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. And now they're 1,000 watts now. All that shit motherfuckers was complaining about, the heat, the electric bill, y'all right back to it. It's just a different style light. Now they good in the motherfucker. They work if you got a good one. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have that motherfucking space to work that good motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you in the tent, I'm just gonna tell a motherfucker who in the tent, stay away from that shit. Go get you a cheap LED and run it like that. You just gotta put a gang of them motherfuckers in there. And you know, at the end of the day, you gonna still be spending about 2 stacks. You know what I'm saying? Cause if the light $100, you need 20 of these motherfuckers, you still coming out the same money. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. But that shit gotta make sense to me, man. It gotta make sense to me. I ain't going to
The
spend.
people say what LED are you using? I know you only using them for veg.
In veg, I got Mars Hydro and Bloom Plus. And flower, the LED and flower is HLG. That's what I'm breeding with right now, matter of fact.
Okay.
I got that in the breeding closet. I'm breeding with that right now. I'm finna cut that OG down, my Gorilla OG, which I still ain't seen nobody fuck with.
Barbecue
Motherfucker, I done
Gorilla.
took so
Did you
long to
have
talk
that?
about it. Huh?
No, I don't think that was me.
Did you have Simple
Barbecue
Talk?
Gorilla. That wasn't him. He had Gorilla. He just told you what he had. Gorilla. What was it? Gorilla OG, you said?
Gorilla OG. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thought that was a strain I made. Nah, I got that from Garden of Blaze Seeds. I don't even think they sell it no more though. But I've been growing it for so long, motherfucker thought it was mine. But it's a Gorilla Glue hit with a cookie OG. And that's what I just hit with the Tahoe.
Tahoe OG. Yeah, you used to love that.
Yeah,
And you
I
still
call
do,
that
man. I
shit.
used
I call that shit Mr. Spacely. Mr. Spacely OG.
Mr. Spaceship.
to.
Hey, what do you think about creating the names for the cannabis? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know it's more about the flavor and shit like that, but making these seeds, how do you feel about trying to be like creative about marketing the names and shit?
Well, I like to be different anyway. You know what I'm saying? I had a strain called Barney Rubble when y'all met me. You know what I'm saying? I just like to be different, man. But for the most part, I want to smoke it, and then I come up with the name like that off of what it tastes like. But this OG, I've been hearing that name for a minute in my head, like I got to do it. So you know that one already been named and shit. The other ones I ain't named yet. I got to smoke.
Well, hell yeah, shit, man. As long as we doing the show, man, you can always come on this motherfucker, man. We'll love to show people your work and whatnot. And I believe he just posted the link to your channel in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I can't see shit.
That is the link to the channel in
I
the
was gonna
chat.
chop it up with.
All y'all gotta
I
do is
was gonna
click on
try to
it, take
chop
you
it up
right
with
to
the
his
chat.
page for sure.
I was trying to chop it up with the chat, but I can't see nothing y'all talking about.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to. I knew that. That's why I was trying to ask you the questions that they was asking because I knew you couldn't. I knew you couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty much it. That's the link. Y'all be sure and give my man's a sub, man. Hey, he one of the niggas that I met when I first started growing that had been doing this shit. I can say that shit too. So, you know, it is what it is.
Hell
Is
yeah.
anything else you want to say, Meech, man? Anything else you got for the people? We already gonna be looking out for you. They got the link to your channel so they can look out for them strains, man. He gonna make America gassy again, y'all. That's what he finna do. He finna bring back that gas.
That gas, and you gonna get a nice yield on that shit, and you gonna have some color and some frost too with all that shit. Motherfucker just putting some gas on that fruity bullshit.
Now, in closing,
And
one thing
I
I want,
I
only
smoke
thing,
some fruity, but it gotta have some gas on it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I want it to taste good, I go get me a pack of Annihilators or something. Fuck that shit, man. I need that shit to put me to sleep.
mm-hmm.
So expect that shit to come from me to be strong. Ain't no daytime shit. Ain't no fruity shit either. It's gonna be all gas.
That's what's up. Now, the only other thing I say, Meech, before I let you go, cause we about to let you go, and then we gonna do like one more shout out, and then we probably about to shut this shit down ourselves. I will say this. I know you don't really give a fuck about teaching, but hey, man, maybe drop a couple videos, man, saying that shit you just said, man. You know, motherfuckers need to hear that shit. That shit work.
I
Just like you
stopped
said.
fucking with the tube like that, man. Cause
Alright.
motherfuckers done changed up on me, man. It ain't like it used to be, man. And motherfuckers that used to watch me shit ain't on YouTube no more.
Yeah, community has changed, that's for sure.
I ain't doing what the new motherfuckers on YouTube wanna see. You know what I'm saying? They want you to lie to them. They want you to sell them shit. And if it ain't about an auto or a film, they don't want to hear about it anyway.
I will have to say you.
Hey man, that sounds like me.
And you gotta,
Yeah, 'cause I was a
be on
feminine,
your editing.
man.
They want you to go buy these editing packages and shit and make your shit look all nice and shit, man. Fuck all that shit. I ain't doing that shit, man. I
Hey,
ain't getting paid now
that part
about
I
a
don't
minute.
care about.
Yeah,
I just like watching motherfuckers gardens go from, you know what I'm saying, beds to flower, to see what they get, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit I like, you know what I'm saying?
man, shit. I just like to see motherfuckers plants, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't teaching me shit anyway. I just want to see about the plant. What you growing, what it look like. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want the same shit. I ain't never wanted what everybody else wanted. Y'all know that shit, man. I used to tell y'all motherfucker, leave that shit alone, man. Don't fuck with that
Man,
shit. Go fuck with that. Go fuck with that shit that's been around that's tried and true. Fuck all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. Shit. Hell no.
guys, this nigga has been the same way the whole 6, 7 years I know him talking the same fucking way, no bullshit.
They
And
don't
hey,
like that shit,
again,
man. I'm telling you, that's why don't nobody fuck with me now. I used to be like, I don't get two fucks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, cause they ain't putting shit in my pocket. I don't give a fuck. That's why as soon as a motherfucker say something, I'm ready.
off the porch he comes. But man, look, the system works. I posted the link. They can see that shit, nigga. The system work for sure. Hey man, just me knowing you, I'm just impressed. HLG got to be doing something right to even get a spot, nigga, in anything that you doing, in anything that you doing. Cause nigga, I
Hey,
Yeah,
already
yeah. No,
fuck with
I don't fuck with
HLG.
HLG at all, but hey, shit. Hey, look, I know you ain't gonna lie neither, so you know what I'm saying?
I
exactly.
fucks with HLG.
That's the other thing,
Y'all know
man.
goddamn well it ain't coming in my garden if it ain't produced.
Yeah.
I
And
fuck
I
with
check.
HLG though.
Okay, now check this out. Before we let you go, Rakim definitely said, "Get at him."
Ah shit. Damn, Rob Kim still around?
Yeah.
He been in the chat the
Yeah,
whole
you
night. Yeah,
said the
he
whole
said, "Get
time.
at him." So
Okay,
like.
okay. I'm gonna have to go to his channel because I don't fuck with Instagram and no
For
shit like
sure.
that.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Just go to his channel and leave a message. But yeah, he was the one asking some of them questions. But yeah, he definitely said get at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that just cause like I said, I know you can't see the shit.
Yeah,
And
that's who
I know you
y'all should
remember
have
that
had
nigga.
on this motherfucker. That's the breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we fuck with Rock in these parts, man. Shit, man. We fuck with
You
everybody
know what I'm
around
saying?
here.
I know some shit, but man, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers don't ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? And I just think I ain't in the YouTube spirit no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's the main
So
thing right there. That's the main
yeah,
thing, nigga. You
you
ain't
know
in
what
the
I'm
you
saying? So you know,
ain't in doing this shit no more.
the few that do come to the channel, you know, I had a lot of beggars and shit. So that's what turned me off too. Everybody they clicking on your shit, they begging this shit. Like, man, shit, you know how hard I work to get this shit? Go get that shit yourself, man. I ain't giving you a motherfucking thing.
Man, look. They better look. This nigga should have called your ass James Evans, nigga. Cause hey, boy, look. You gonna work hard and get that shit and expect the same thing as everybody else. Ain't no handouts, nigga. Ain't no shorts, ain't nothing, nigga. If I had to walk 10 miles, nigga, you better be prepared to walk 20 miles. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I already know how your ass is, nigga. Nigga, I know how you are. Been around you. I'm just trying to get these niggas just a snippet. But like, yeah, Rakim said definitely get at him. You know what I'm saying? For
Oh, you know,
sure.
I'm fuck with him, man.
And
Yeah,
just
yeah, I'm good seeing you, bro.
and just click on that nigga name. Man, I'm glad you decided to start through for real. You know, I had asked your ass a couple of weeks. I know you be busy, so I know shit. You just coming through sitting here this long, niggas straight. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, I was gonna get up off of there. I thought I was gonna have to get off and shit, but everything worked out and shit. Cause I thought I only had about good 10, 15 minutes to get y'all for shit. Shit worked out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. My folks got their questions asked and everything was all good, man. It was good to just nigga, some things never change, boy. I tell you that. Like I
No, no.
said, man, it's the system and it worked, man. Y'all go check this nigga out, man. I ain't got shit else left to say. We're gonna let this man go and put in his work and crowd, check him out. You ain't got nothing else left you wanna say? You good?
Nah. I'm
Yeah, man, it was good.
Alright, Meech.
Yeah. Nice. That was a great guest, man. Great guest,
Y'all
man.
make sure y'all slide through and check him out for sure.
And look, man, if you watching this shit on the rewatch,
I ain't watching nothing.
make sure you look in the live chat for the link. It's in the live chat for the last OG channel.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny because, like I said, it like when I started growing, like just listening, this nigga, he's just so intense and aggressive and just like man, you know what I'm saying? But that shit work. It's a system, and that shit work. That's all I got to say about that. That shit work.
Hey, look, man, you heard what I said, man. Like, hey, look, I try to show, at least for me, that I'm a unbiased person. So, like, just because I may or may not agree with someone, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I still feel like you can get HLG quality for less. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, you can go and look at your plants downstairs. You don't have HLG. You know what I'm saying? You
That's the
don't have
thing,
Mars.
though. That's the
And
thing.
so
That's the
it's just like
thing.
knowing what light to buy and what light is similar or the equivalent. And hey, HLG, they do give you some great spacing and you do use some top of the line components and shit like that. But man, most of these lights are just motherfucking metal and driver.
I'm a,
So it's the driver
I'm
and the diode. Two most important things to me.
man. Look, you know. I'm a straight shooter when it comes to a lot of shit. Hey y'all, we probably finna go into bonus time too, cause there's some other we ain't even get to our topics or nothing. And this nigga ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, so he cool with bonus time. I know
Man,
he is.
stop telling my business.
But look, this is what I'm
I don't have
saying.
a job. I'm a
I can't
stockbroker.
you so fucking funny. Here's the thing though. I can't I actually can't say what HLG is or isn't because I ain't used it, bro. Like, okay,
That's very true.
so look. Just imagine. Just imagine. I could be real and say the shit that he was talking about that he get in the space, nigga, I don't get. Right? It just is what it is. Now, I also don't run my plants as long as he do. That's another thing. So again, I already know you sacrifice certain things when you move like I move. That's number one. But what I can say is this: what if I had HLG, my shit would be more than what it is now. Again, that's not saying that what I'm doing now ain't good or even excellent, but I can't comment on what HLG is or isn't because I ain't ran it, right? So I don't know, like, oh wow, it's more, or even like he said, like, yo, them motherfuckers be hot. Like I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like them motherfuckers be hot. The lights I got now ain't hot. Or, hey, you can do the difference is it take you 900 watts, what HLG can do in 600 watts. But guess what? I still can do what HLG do in them 900 watts, and I still saved fucking not $800. You know what I'm saying? So it might be that like watt for watt, that shit might not be the same. You feel me?
Well,
But
my whole thing is watt for watt. To me, this is me. Electronically speaking, watt for watt is the same if it's the same diode. Now, as far as the grouping of those diodes, you know what I'm
there you
saying?
go.
That's gonna be something completely different. But at the same time, if you're asking me, especially if you're in a tent and you dealing with motherfucking photons bouncing around off the walls, because that's one thing I will say. Like, being in a 2x4, my plants grow better. You know what I'm saying? When my shit is closed up versus if my shit is not. if my shit is open, and the reason why is because all the lights in there and the shit is just bouncing off the fucking walls and shit like that, moving around. So, like to a certain extent, I agree, but not really, man. Because to me, it's all about the diode, the power of the diode, and the driver. You know what I'm saying? The
That's
configuration of
important.
the two series parallel, just like a speaker, same shit.
But also, I noticed from having different lights, man, the spacing, and again, the type of diodes that they use, especially now, man, they using different diodes than we using at this point. You know what I mean? They space different. They using different amounts of IR and all this other shit. Like it's just a little different. Is all I'm saying. Now, again, like I always say, do I think the price difference is gonna justify the amount that I get? Is it gonna offset each other? See what I mean? And I don't know that I'm willing to take that gamble. Is my point. You see what I mean? So yeah, my harvest increased by let's say 10% or 9% even. But damn, the light was fucking 60% more than what I paid for the lights that I'm using now. So that wasn't worth it yet. It would take me 7 grows to make it work. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like how worth it is it
Well, I
to,
mean,
to
because I
pay
was
that
also
much
gonna say
more?
that about uh double endings and shit like that. You know, you gotta change the light bulb too. But hey, if you're getting, you know, 2 pounds, 3 pounds versus 1 pound, well, shit, you've already covered the cost of the light bulb and then some.
Hell
So
yeah.
it really just depends
And here's
on
the
your
thing.
application and your spacing.
Here's the thing. I actually believe what he's saying for real, cause if I didn't, I would have said something. But I didn't look at this nigga shit a lot. I actually believe what he's saying for what he's doing with his shit now, right? And here's the next thing about this. This and we always have disagree. Like shit's the same. We always disagree on certain shit, right? Here's this
Yeah,
thing. You can get all that shit he said you can get, which is true, but it's always about veg time and how you're gonna veg and it's about a lot of shit. He ain't lying, you know what I'm saying? But how much time do you got and how do you want to get it? It's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So that's
correct.
the whole thing.
Well, this is my thing. I'm not saying that I don't agree with him because hey, man, that's Michi, and I do agree with him. You know what I'm saying?
Some shit I do
It's like you
and some
said, it's
shit I
different
don't.
ways of skinning cat.
Yeah,
But at the
exactly.
same time, specifically, the only thing that I'm really addressing because hey, man, I put it out there, man. Shit. I'm always gonna be that nigga drunken master style over this motherfucker. It's just don't. It's never gonna change. It's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't be lazy out there. Y'all heard Michi. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like the only part that I really disagree with is on the HLG thing because if you give me the specs of that light, I can find you that same light for less. That's the only thing that I'm saying.
But here's the
That will
thing, and I
perform.
and I get what you're
That
saying,
will
and I get what you're
perform. Hold
saying.
on. That will perform in that same manner. But you just got to give me the specs of the light. You got to tell me what the fucking chips are in the light. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
But what's the
Just
what's
give
the
me the-
better? I got you. But this all I'm saying. What's a better comparison than having the actual light and growing with it against other lights, which he has done? It's not like this nigga
Well, here's
said
the
I
here,
had.
well, here's
Whoa, whoa, wait,
here's
wait, wait, wait,
here's
wait,
the
wait,
thing.
wait, 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 wait,
I'm
wait,
trying to
wait,
tell
wait.
you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to tell you what the difference is. And we should have asked him. I wish I would have asked him. What were the specs of the other low budget light that you got? Because let's just say the low budget light that he's usually using a 561 or a 281 versus the 301, which is probably going to be inside of your HLG light. You know what I'm saying? At minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing that I was talking about because at the end of the day it's the diodes, the amount of diodes. Even if you got a lesser watt or a lesser quality diode, if you got more of them to make up for it, you know what I'm saying? Well, then shit. is like you said, if I buy a $900 light, you know what I'm saying, versus, or if I buy a $600 light, this $900, whatever the fuck you just said about 900 watts versus 600 watts, but I spent
Yeah.
less overall on 900 watts. It's the same thing. If you got more pieces on the board, but they're less efficient, or they give out less power, but you got more of them, so now it equates to more power, shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying. I think diode for diode. Look, this is what I'm telling you, and
Depends
this
on the
is
light.
what I think, and this is what I think he's saying. Because this is what I'm telling you. You can get a 600 watt light from HLG, and then a 600 watt Chinese light from whoever, and the 600 watt HLG light is probably gonna outperform the other 600 watt light. And I agree. The reason I agree is if you look at, especially if we talking about boards, and I don't know about how the strips and shit work, but board speaking, I'm only can tell you about what I was researching. Especially if you look at the diode placement, is gonna make a big difference because usually that 600 watt on board that you get from a board is the spacing is gonna be fucked up. The same reason why I got a 480 watt board downstairs. That the spacing is just like a 240 watt. Cause I can't really do nothing. It's just fuck. The spacing is just so fucked up on it. Great, awesome ass light. I love it. I use it right now. You know what I'm saying? But the spacing on them diodes is so shitty. For that 480 watts of light that I got, it is spaced so fucked up and so inefficient. You see what I mean? I know it is a way better way to space that 480 watts of light. That's why I say I think it's about the spacing of the diodes and the actual spacing of light. You know what I mean? The spacing. That shit mean a lot.
That's very true, but all I'm just saying is, you know, what diodes are supposed to be in that particular light? Or is that a 301B light?
Yeah.
So here's all I'm saying. If you were to take that same light, same diode, same everything, and it was a 561, you would agree that it would be not as good, right? You would be lowering the overall output of the actual light, even at the same wattage. The output of light is going to be different. You would agree, right?
Yeah, it is. But the thing that's gonna make the difference is two things: the space that I'm trying to cover with the light versus the spacing of the diodes. Because again, if the diodes are placed too close together, that makes the actual light inefficient, right? So from an efficiency standpoint, I can have the same amount of diodes, the same amount of watts, and have them spaced better, more efficiently, to where I can cover a better ground, right? To where now, instead of this light only being able to be in a 4x4, well, now it can be in a 5x5 because it's actually spaced properly. Because I say that because I got 480 watts on a 301B on a panel right downstairs right now. And then I also got 480 watts in a whole 5x5. You know what I'm saying? The difference is like one in the 480 watts in the 5x5 are bars. So of course they are spaced properly. The diodes cover the whole fucking tent, right? But guess what? If I put that one 480 watt panel in that 5x5, it ain't gonna even cover the whole 5x5. It's not gonna produce. You know what I mean? Because of the way it's spaced.
Correct. I mean, I would agree with you on that. Man, I agree with what you said, but all I'm saying is I feel like shit. You can find a light that's gonna with the same diodes that is spaced properly, and you're gonna get great fucking results. It's gonna be just as good as the HLG light, and it's gonna be less.
And that's what I
768.
And that's what I think. I think that the spacing is what is proprietary and not so much the diodes.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean karate
Spacing,
warrior. Not to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Hey man, Gromau man, he's cool and shit like that. But didn't he have some lights at some point in time? You know what I'm saying? And so
I think so.
yeah. hmm
But again,
So
but
that's what I was saying, man. I've been around this motherfucker for a minute. You may have too, man, and I ain't trying to kick no dirt on Grow Mouth because, hey, man,
hell yeah.
motherfucker super entertaining, very fucking knowledgeable. But you know what I'm saying? I don't believe Israelites really blew up like that.
Well, the
And
one
when they
thing,
said- when they and some people who did have them, I believe they had some issues with them.
well, the
So
one thing that I'm saying is this: I can't. You know how I am. I don't like to talk about shit unless I actually did it, because it's been so many things that I've done and I've gotten the result that motherfucker said I couldn't get, to where I really have to do to actually do it to see. But I will say this: on the outside looking in, just from what I can tell, just from going from boards to strips, right? Um, I think the it's the play it's the actual placements of the light, the placement of the diodes that makes so much difference. And I think
That's
that
fucked up, God.
I don't think that the Chinese people give a fuck about the spacing and placement is what I'm saying. Like the closest one that care is probably like Mars. You see what I mean? Like the the Chinese people that I use, man, they don't care about no goddamn placement on the board, nigga. That placement was fucked up, and it always is. It worked, and I'm able to put the shit how I want it,
Hey man,
but they don't.
I can't speak on everything. I mean, look, man, I've got a lot of different boards. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different specs, a lot of different widths, a lot of different. You know what I'm saying? Widths, lengths. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest. My favorite light that I've owned thus far is not even the best diode. You know what I'm saying? But like Juarez, man, I really love that light, man. That's one of my favorite lights. And everybody that I know, or anybody that I do know who has it, man, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about it at all. Like I know KB got a couple of them, man. He talks very very highly of them. Like one of my favorite lights, bro. Dope ass light.
Oh, nobody not saying that the light not dope.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
don't
no, no.
even
I was just saying. I was just speaking about
question it.
that.
Yeah, I don't even question it. I just question how HLG shit run. That's all. Myself personally, it's to the point to where it's like, damn, I wonder if my shit would be any better. You know what I'm saying? Not any better in terms of that, or how much better would it be in terms of the price. Now, am I willing to fucking say, oh fuck it, just gonna pay this? No, I'm not. Some of you niggas in the chat right now that pay what y'all call cheap, man, I paid way less for my lights than y'all paid for the amount of watts y'all got. I mean, look, y'all, I swear to God, if I told y'all what I paid for my lights, y'all wouldn't even fucking believe me. Y'all would be like, you know what, nigga, we don't believe you. Like for real. Like, cause y'all pay, I think I seen $850 or some 600. Man, look, man, guys, I don't even be paying like that. Nah, I done had some
Tell them, man. So,
with that
man, shit,
with
man.
that
Don't just fucking jerk their leg, man. Tell them.
with
Pause.
that
Hey
with
yo.
that being said, I won't say I done had some good experiences and some bad experiences. I also say that Amazon is always, I always say the same thing. They're the best, man, because it's like worry free. Because all you gotta do is just take that shit back to Kohl's or wherever. You know what I'm saying? And you got hella time to do it. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's better than any warranty. So think about it like this: if you buying a cheap Chinese light and they're gonna give you a 60-day warranty, Amazon is gonna give you a 60-day warranty where you can literally just take that motherfucker back. Well, damn, that's almost enough time. That's definitely enough time for a flower run for sure. But you can see how that motherfucker at least perform. You know what I mean? And then guess what? Let's just be honest, y'all. All you gotta then do is, if the light go out after that, hey man, just buy a new light, right? of the same kind. Put the old light in that motherfucker that don't work. Say that bitch didn't work because it didn't. And there you go. Now you got another light. And guess what? If you still like, I don't want that light, take the light you just got and be like, hey Amazon, this light didn't work either. And just return that bitch for your money. So it's always a way with Amazon because they're so big, they don't give a fuck. They already made their money on the front end. So you can always get your money back. You just gotta be willing to buy the exact same product again. That's
Yeah.
all. So like why wouldn't I fuck with Amazon for a light? Even if it
And the
is
big
dirt
thing
cheap.
is, and here's the other thing about the technology, man. And I'm being honest, man. Most LED lights that I see that go out, man, them motherfuckers go out normally in the first, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 6 months normally. And with the LED technology, man, it changes so rapidly. You know what I'm saying? If you just being honest and real about it, the shit changes so fast. So the big thing is, hey man, ring your lights, make sure you like them. If you don't like your setup, return them bitches, find something else that you like. That's the thing that I really like about it. And it's always better when you already have a set of lights that you already like to use. You see what I'm saying? So that way you can test out this new setup to make sure it's exactly what you want, everything's exactly how you want it. But like I said, man, when I bought the Quarez, it was a 200-watt light. Man, I think I paid like 109 for it, 200 watt, and I think KB paid like I don't know, $80 for it, $90, some shit like that. Like it's one of the best lights I've ever got for, especially for that price. I got some other boards, 240-watt boards, 301Bs that I paid what like 154, 160, some shit like that, plus shipping.
That ain't bad.
You know, so you talking about HLG 350? So now we're talking about 150 and 150 for $300. So now I got 400. Excuse me, $300. Now I got 480 watts for $300 versus 350 watts, spaced properly, for 440.
Right. Now,
Yeah, I'll take
do
that.
I
I'll
do
take
I
that all day.
and again, I'm with you. But does that mean that you wouldn't get the same yield in a given amount of space? Maybe. Or maybe you wouldn't. Or maybe you might get a little I don't know. That's all I'm saying
Yeah,
is
yeah,
I don't know. I wish I did. I'm not willing to pay the 440 to find out though. But I fucking
yeah.
wish I would.
350 watts. Hell no.
I wish I was though. I really wish I was because them lights
Hey,
look
but
awesome and they say,
hey, look, that is dope though. Hey, because I don't think he's the only person who uses HLG. It's a couple people who like HLG.
hell
And man,
yeah.
it's a lot of companies out. It's not just HLG. Me personally, man, I'm just not with very expensive light. And I'm one of them motherfuckers. Hey, man, you got to show me. Like, hey, you know what? Give me an HLG light, right? Let that shit be fire. Shit, I'll send you the money.
What about the
I'm
grow
that type
tube
of
light?
nigga. I'm talking about that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the green table. I said grow tube. But don't they got a light?
I wouldn't know because I haven't been on that.
You never
Like,
watch. You don't watch
like
nobody
I'm not
shit.
gonna lie, man. Like, I be on. I've seen the show. You know what I'm saying? But like, very seldomly do I be on WeedTube as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very fucked up, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? The only time I come
Yo,
to
beach ass
WeedTube,
nigga.
yeah, the only time I come to
Everything.
WeedTube,
Hate you. Hate
the only
myself.
time I come to YouTube on WeedTube at least is to do the show, man. And then should I go to my other YouTube
Man, I already know,
so I
man.
can watch
You
hip
don't
hop?
even watch nobody.
I be watching hip hop, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's my first
Them
love,
niggas.
hip hop.
I
Hip
think they got
hop.
a
It
light.
started out in the park.
They got a light. It's called Medic Grow, maybe. Is it Media Grow or Medic Grow? I thought it was Medic Grow. I thought it was like Metaformer. Hey man, it's crazy how man that nigga. You know what? I'll tell you that off the camera. But that's crazy. But yeah, I think it's called Medic Grow. I thought about Metacropper though when they be saying it, but it's Medic Grow. I told Frosty to stop through. That nigga did know. If he did, he ain't say shit.
Hey man, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all the funniest shit, man. If cause I am subscribed to Frosty on what is that, Instagram. And Frosty had put up a post that says Kanye West is the best artist. Prove me wrong. And my response to that was Kanye West is like copycat genetics. He gets a lot of credit for a bunch of shit he didn't produce. You know what I'm saying? Now Chowop feels differently because that's Chowop's homie, Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Medic grow. Medic grow.
Yeah, man.
Get well and stay well. That always makes me laugh when you say that shit. Hey man, we do all types of shit on here that no.
Django said drop the link. Django said drop the link. Hold on. Before you drop the link for Django, let me show my little bullshit ass plants. And then let Django show his plants, and then hopefully you'll show your plants.
Yeah.
I don't got much going on. Let's see, man. Put y'all on, man. Let me turn my camera around real quick.
This nigga is about to drive me crazy with them motherfucking 9-ass plants.
Thank you for saying 9, sir.
The motherfucking 7.5 plants. Look at him. He can't even do that shit right, y'all. Look at that shit. Y'all see that shit? Talking about weight. Look. Should I even fucking let him back in? You lucky. You lucky Enu said let's You lucky Enu said let's go.
Hey, why would you want to hate, man? You be hating on the little man. I'm over here growing toasted ravioli, man. That was the first thing I'm gonna show, but now I'm just gonna kick the cup over.
I don't even care, man. Toast these nuts, nigga. Now come on and show these people
the fucking cup over, man. Look at the lovely bill on the chorus, man. Lovely bill with the mean well.
It's all good, Django.
All right, man. Let's see what we got here. So this one right here is a lasagna. Got another lasagna right here. All these plants been topped. Some of them looking ugly.
Those
as
look
shit.
pretty good though. The ones over there you top, they look pretty good. I can't. They look pretty good.
Tommy Gun honey bun.
Tommy bun.
This one I'm worried about. It's kind of fucked up, but it'll live.
You said I'm worried about.
Tommy Gun honey bun. This one is a KJ, very slender. Not a lot of side branching.
She's got legs.
Here's another KJ. That motherfucker stuck together. We'll get in there and start bending some of that shit out. And like I said earlier, hey guys, normally I'm on top, so I think I'm doing all right. This some of Black G shit. This the Gar Animal. Granimal. As chosen like to say.
Guido?
Shit just long and lanky. These are all regs, so gotta hope for a female.
Hey, the crowd is saying it's time for you to up pot.
We got another Gar Animal. And then hey, look man, toasted ravioli. Big as shit.
Man.
Kind of purple a little bit. Been giving some CalMac, so hopefully that'll be enough. This the other toasted ravioli. Short.
What a difference.
Yeah, what a difference,
right?
Best overall looking thing, I think, in the tent so far, probably the lasagna or the CC. I do really like this CC a lot right here. This one looks good. Fan of that one.
I think that looking at the nose spacing on a lot of that,
I don't like that one.
Looking at the nose spacing on a lot of those, I would say it's time to either drop the light or increase the intensity. But I'm leaning more towards drop the light.
Well, I did increase the intensity. Right now we're running at 50%, so we have 100 watts right now. And personally, I don't think
Cause
that's too bad.
I'm
Because what
looking
I'm
at them
thinking,
plants, and it look like you got stretching.
yeah, some of them do look like they stretching straight up. You know what I'm saying? But what my thought process is once the motherfuckers hit the light just right, they should still be all right. Some of them gonna get bent over, some of them not. So, like I said, I topped them. I'm not really too worried at this point. So, but I would say, hey man, what you're saying is could also be accurate. We're a little bit over 24 inches away, so we're probably at about 30, 32 inches away at this particular point. So I could
What?
be probably about 10 inches further down. But the reason why I don't have it 10 inches further down is because of how the light is set up. Now you can see if you look right here, you know, this probably about where the light's stopping, but at the same time you're gonna get a dramatic drop off from here, your outer edges to the corner. So yeah, I could turn it up a lot or lower, but I want them to stretch just a tad bit more. Personally,
You
I
know
would
what
like
else you could do? You could actually up pot them into 1 gallons. They would still fit
to
in
be a
there
little bit taller.
probably, but they would be a little bit taller. Yeah,
Yep.
you could do that too.
Well, yeah, we are not up potting. But yeah, that's my little garden. That's what I got going on. Appreciate y'all checking me out.
Checking checking you out. I posted the link, Django, for sure. I ain't showing my shit because what I noticed, y'all, when I was watching the replay is, hey man, my resolution be looking like shit. Man, it looked terrible. I was looking at that like, golly, I can't even. What I might start doing is, and I thought about this, recording a video and like playing that motherfucker or something. I don't know, but that what I saw was horrible. What I saw was horrible.
Well, it's not that bad, man. That's what I've been trying to tell you, man. People actually
Yeah,
like it, man. People enjoy it.
man,
If it
people
was
just.
bad, we would tell you, hey, man, we can't see that shit, man.
Oh
It
no,
only
I can
get
see it,
it only
but
get
it's
bad
just
when you
yeah,
get
man.
deep. When you get pause. When you go deeper in the room. Pause.
Yeah, I'm like nah. What's up, Django? Come on through.
Who was that that
Tip.
said drop the link? Oh, that was Django. He did, but he said his garden looking bad. It'll be all right, man. We don't care. I know.
No,
What up, Terry? Appreciate you stopping through.
new person alert. Shout out to you, Terry W. Do you say W or W? What do you say, Righteous? W or W?
W.
W.
Mm-hmm. W.
Don't Django don't remind you of Kush. He be reminding me of Kush. Some of the shit he say, but like a little more knowledgeable. Oh, that's what I will say, guys.
What?
I had the on certain shit. That's what I will say, guys. I
What
actually
up, Guido, guys?
was on my way to having the Patreon shit done, but man, I lost my wallet and had to cancel everything. So like I couldn't make everything how I wanted to make it. I'm waiting to get all my shit back in order because I had no cards or nothing. So, but yo, all of the beans are done, man. They looking great. Most of them are looking pretty good, man, and I'm happy because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was a little worried about some of them when that shit was happening. When I get everything done, I'm gonna shoot for having all of the beans done.
And these are films?
Yeah, all of them films.
Yeah,
I got it.
man, made with FYG spray, baby. FYGspray.com.
That's funny, man. Somebody else said that shit to me. I got enough to where with the way the Patreon is gonna work, it'll be 12-pack. These would be the options. The price of options would be a 12-pack, probably a 6-pack, and then probably like a 3-pack. Like the
Just real
different.
quick, just to address Guido Gas, man, you can well, that's what he's telling you right now. You can go to he's setting up a Patreon, or you can go to his website at chosenschoice.net, or you can go get bees as well at fygspray.com. All films, plenty of shit, plenty of different crosses. We got some shit. I know personally, I got some shit. They got Mac in it. Shit, they got DJ Shorts, Blueberry, Strong and the Runts. We got all kind of shit, all kind of crosses. You know what I'm saying? Go check out our websites, fygspray.com, or you can go to chosenschoice.net.
Well, what I'm talking about specifically right now, Guido, I just did I make a video about it anywhere? I might want to make a video about it, huh? But the
Yeah,
new
man.
shit that I'm doing, Guido, these next 15 crosses that I just made, I'm not gonna sell them on my site. It'll be a Patreon option. It'll be a 12-pack, 6-pack, 3-bean pack option. And like every other month with the Patreon, obviously, motherfucker get a special gift along with the beans. I don't know what that special gift would be. It'll just like fucking depend on what the fuck I'm doing. You can't get the link, man. Hold on. Let me do it again.
Man, I already told you, his garden looking bad.
You trying to hear that shit?
That nigga said the link. What link?
This link right here.
What link?
But that's gonna be the options that I do, and it'll be some, like I said, every other month. It'll be some extra. I'm just trying to think of some more shit too. You know, more than just the beans. But man, the bean selection is gonna be hot. We got some nice shit. Cherry Garcia and strawberry frosted donut. I got a special gift actually for starting out for my moderators too, which is dope. Cause I told y'all that y'all gonna have to name that shit though. But I plan on having all the beans shucked and to the side next week. I've been working a little bit at a time. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't have this surgery for 3 months, so that's bad, but it's also good because there's plenty of time for me to plan what I need to plan and man, get like several. I can get several harvests in by that by that time. So that's cool. That's a whole 3 months away. I got one coming up. I can get like 4, and by that time, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I was just thinking, man. I know you said you're gonna have to have somebody stay with you for a week, man. And when Tom made that comment, it made me think, man. Just make sure it's not that same young girl that stole your wallet.
Don't have that motherfucker.
That's not who you want around for a week.
Hey man, I might.
You already got it. Tell the truth, you already have one. Don't lie.
Nope, I need one. Damn, what happened? That was weird. Cause usually you left and came back, and it's crazy.
Man, I've been here the whole time, man.
Django, you can't click the link, bro.
Nah, man, he can't come on.
One more time. Bam. There you go, right there, nigga. You should be able to click it. You gotta be able to click it. It's right there. Come on, Django. We waiting on you. Everybody's waiting on you.
Man, shit, man. Let me shout out a couple of people, man. Shout out to Cherry Poppins. Shout out to Chris Hawkins. Man, I hope everything goes well with your son.
Man,
what up, bro? G? Cone, what up? Django, what up? Man, I ain't seen Piff, man. Hopefully Piff doing all right. Creative, appreciate you coming through, man. It was a pleasure being on the show. Miss 11 Nita, what up? Appreciate you sending me the link to the World National, World Global stepping competition. Appreciate that. Samaj B for 52, what up? Appreciate you coming through. Let's see who else we got in this thing, man. Karate Warrior, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Raw
That
Chemistry
is not how
Genetic.
karate look, nigga. You'll get your ass fucked up
Hey,
coming
look,
to
man.
like that.
So, man, we also got Enu the Live. Appreciate you coming through. Man, how could I forget, man, our very special guest, the last OG. Appreciate you coming through, man. Dude came through.
And we ain't talking about Tracy Morgan neither. Shout out to Lebanita actually making it this week.
Dang,
Probably
man.
already said that. So
He trying to hold you accountable, man. He trying to hold you accountable. We did see some new people in the chat, man. Terry W, appreciate you coming through. Guido Gas, what up, what up? Hey, man, don't think I seen Farmer M. Farmer M, appreciate you. Hope you're doing all right out there, homie. Con Buffalo, hope you're doing good out there, man. Much love to the whole Stone and Streaming family. Oh, also didn't see El Mando or Enzo Buzz out there. Hope y'all doing all right too, man. You know
hell
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Guido, every week, every Tuesday at 6:20 Central. What the fuck? 4:20 West Coast time, I think. And if it's 6:20 my
Well, that's gonna
time,
change.
5:20 East Coast time.
It's gonna change though when daylight savings time come up, depending on where you at.
Oh yeah, that is true. But yeah, every yeah, it is true. Damn. Yep, that's the show is true. Depending upon where you at.
So we're gonna figure that shit out, depending on where you at, and also, you know what I'm saying. But it's every day at the same time, man. Hit the subscribe, man. Hit the bell so you get the alert and notification, man. Oh yeah, man. You got that book that I wrote. Just
You wrote a
joking.
book?
No, I was talking about whatever you put in the screen. It looked like a book. What is it? A marijuana journal? Is that your diary?
What this black book? This is the little black book of marijuana, and it's got everything in this motherfucker. Finances.
Dope.
Man, Django, look, I swear to fucking God. Man, Django do this shit every time. Niggas be ready to sign out, get ready to go. He pop the fuck up every time, bro. But
No,
anyway,
he said he had to update his shit. Let him in here. Let him in.
Of
Let
course,
him in.
nigga, how could we not let him in? That's the
Let
nigga
him
right there.
in.
But it's got, man, shut your ass up. It's got recipes. It's got all kind of shit. It tell you about soil and nutrients.
Hey man, blow that man up, man. That man trying to show you his plants, man.
Indian burns, everything.
Wow. We can't hear you, but we can see you. You know what, bro? I think he got the same problem that you have when you go to the basement. You know what I'm saying? You just a little too
Hell
far from the
yeah.
Wi-Fi. Just a tad too far from the Wi-Fi.
Definitely. That's why I said, man, I ain't even finna go down there because I already know how it's finna look. That shit finna be grainy as shit. It's gonna
There
look
you go.
good for a minute. It's gonna be all fucking splotchy and shit. But hey, guys, has anybody? Cause hey, it's late in the show. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on Django. You know we gonna try the shit. You know, till whenever, till he get his ass on here. But has anybody bought anything off of Temu yet?
It's Temu. He's shopping like a billionaire.
Oh, nigga, shit.
What up, Django? What up, Django?
What up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Can you
Yeah,
hear?
we can
Yeah,
hear you.
can. Okay. This right here is banana punch cake, Black Diamond. I just threw it in like a little 2 gallon. I mean, I ain't got nothing spectacular. Some bonbons here.
Ban.
That's Black Diamond. Yeah. And then this is Sunday Stallion. It's Greenpoint Kim crossed with Jungle Boy Sunday Driver. And then I know y'all know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take that peanut point break.
Yeah. And then I got that Duck Foot Fino of the Baseline Road. This a little short one right here.
Quack.
Macaroni salad. Frosty spot. And then I got an Eco Sour Diesel cross to the Mac F2 in the middle. And this is the other Baseline Road. Real tall Fino. Yeah, she did her thing, man. And then that whole back wall back there is all peanut right.
Nice, man. How you liking
them?
What kind of turks you getting off the macaroni salad, man?
It's cakey, like cakey kind of pine, sweet smelling. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting a little cookie off of it, bro. Yeah, it's got those cookie terps, sweet, cookie, cakey.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I stripped it down.
Yes, sir.
Nice. It's nice, bro. I can't hate on it. I can love on it though.
Now let me ask you one last question, Dan.
Say it again.
How do you feel about the two different Finos and Baseline Road?
I like the bigger one. I can tell it's gonna be a gassy Fino. Yeah, it's like a sweet gas.
That's right. Hey, look. Hey, I don't know how much longer you got, but when you get to that when you get to the little one, and you smoke that motherfucker, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish the little one grew as big as the big one.
See, but I got cuts for both of them, so damn,
man, it just ain't no, it just don't grow enough. So I get it, but
damn. Well, I got some on deck. Yeah, and I'm waiting on Chowop to drop them films for the strawberry frosted donuts.
Actually, that's the plant that I'm working on right now too.
Okay. Make me proud, man. Make me proud.
Yeah. I just gotta not be lazy.
They ain't doing too much, man. They just in here growing. That's all. And ain't nothing in here over 2 gallons.
Nice.
I don't know why I did that. I was being like, I didn't want to wash my fabric pots. Usually go down in fabric, but I didn't.
Now, when you grow out the fabric pots, man, how do you wash them out?
Say it again.
How do you wash out the fabric pots?
How do I wash them out? Okay, I use the FloraClean and peroxide.
Okay.
And that gets any kind of little build up. Peroxide is antibacterial, so it gets any bacteria, bad bacteria. And then the FloraClean, any salt build up or anything like that, it flushes it on out. Yeah, then just make sure it ain't laced with dirt.
look pretty good though.
Hell yeah, man. I
Hey,
know you
thanks,
loving
man.
on that peanut
I
boy. That
appreciate that.
peanut boy.
I knocked down everything that really looked beautiful. So I'm kind of starting over. Everything in here is under 4 weeks, besides the ones in the front I showed you. But the banana punch cake is real gelato-y. It smells really good. And this is the top of the plant, bro. This is a clone. I just threw it in a pot and got it out of the way. And bonbons, that shit is gas. The what is it? Sunday Stallion is like a lemon grape. It's nice too.
I wish I
Yeah, it's
knew
nice.
the Bon cross.
I think it's a cross with something that Black G had. Remember the guy that was on his live last week? It's something he had, and Black G, they
Yeah.
collabed and came up with it. But she got some crazy flowers, bro. It's like a sativa structure. And she's strong, like funky strong, like Kim, that Kim Funk, that Musk. She throws that out. But we'll have a smoke report soon. I'll let y'all know if she blowing.
Look pretty good to
I'm
me
trying to fuck
though.
up that I'm trying to fuck up that macaroni salad, bro. That's what I want to get on, cause she's knuckling up already, and this is like her what? She's going on week 3, and yeah, she looked like I wanted her to look. But y'all go ahead, man. Get up off this thing. I'm finna eat me some mushrooms.
Oh shit. Download to the universe.
Yeah, finna get on it, bro.
I see you in some chat room, nigga. You seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm universal. That's what my mama started calling me, universal. I was like, damn, I like that. My brother ass, he moved to fucking Florida following some chick, so I ain't seen him in the chats lately.
Oh
Chase
man, you
and
know
tail.
how it go, man. You know, to be young again.
Man, I said the same thing. I wish I could rip around and be young.
To be young again. You know, I got a little brother that's I'm
Man.
47. Shit. My youngest little brother is 27.
Damn, see, yeah, he 30. I'm 43.
Yep. Running around to be
Yeah.
young again, man.
On that young bullshit. But yeah, man, I love the show, man. You know, I'm one of the top supporters. I'm gonna keep repping my boy, Stone and Streaming.
Man, hit your family, man. These 8. Look, when we do get big, cause we ain't big yet. When we do get big, the same 6 motherfuckers, 7 motherfuckers, man, gonna be right there.
Hey, repping to the fullest, man.
You already know. We a holler.
Repping to the fullest. All right, man. Y'all be easy.
Did he overdose it? Oh, he's muted. I unmuted his mic on purpose.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, 10-pack Tanner.
It's the Tan Man. It's the Tan Man can, man. Hit you with a can, man.
Hey, man, we need you. This is what we need for you. And you know, we need some commercials from you, like how you made. Oh shit! I ran him completely away, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Tanner.
So yeah, man, we need some commercials.
Yeah, man. Like, man, I like this.
yeah, your
asshole.
fan.
We need you to.
That's not your favorite one, though, huh?
Fuck, not that ain't my favorite one. Not even close.
That's
Not
your
even
favorite
close.
one.
Topic.
That's the most amazing shit ever to me. I haven't got a chance to use it because we deviated from the show point because we had a guest. We did have more topics. We just gonna save them topics for next week. Cause guess what, y'all? The more topics that we don't talk about, the more topics we don't talk about, the more shit we got left to talk about next week. You know what I'm saying? So that's less. So that's what we gotta think about topics. So eventually, what's gonna happen is one day we just gonna have a gang of topics, a fucking pool of topics that we can choose from. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'm ready. I got
I'm
man
trying to tell you, man.
two of these topics I'm ready for, and they gonna come back. They're gonna be really relevant next week. Next week, two of these topics gonna be. I'm pointing to them like you can see them. Obviously, you can't see them, but I got them they there. But they're gonna be relevant next week when I show the Gordon, because obviously I ain't gonna show the Gordon this week. But look, a couple things. Levanita, why, if you don't mind, the fuck are you suing Temu? That's number one. Kong. Kong, do you really just order Hawaiian shirts, shorts, and dad shirts from Temu, or were you just saying that because you already knew if you said anything about
Okay, what
Temu,
up, D-Line?
if you said anything about Temu that was gonna set her ass off? I think that's why you really said something about Temu, because you already knew she was just gonna go. What up, D-Line? You just got her. What up, homie? But yeah, what did like? That didn't just like take extra money and no shit like that. And Kong, don't bullshit me, man. What the fuck are you ordering on Temu if you ordering anything? Cause I'm actually thinking about some shit. They didn't send my product and hadn't sent my money back yet. Oh, that ain't good. I'm trying to order the minimum. I think that minimum was You know what? I actually, when you put that, I should have believed you.
Yeah, man.
And they broke the next day. Oh yeah, they look like a lot of this shit look like cheap Chinese shit. Don't look up grow lights there, cause Temu for grow lights is like how Amazon
I wouldn't
was
buy a flashlight
7 years
from
ago.
Temu, man. I wouldn't buy a flashlight from there.
Shopping like a millionaire. Temu.
Temu sounds too much like emu.
Limu. That's my insurance, man. Limu.
Yeah, man. But
I was actually gonna
I
buy.
tell you some real ass shit, man. Let me tell you some real ass shit, man. This has been another amazing episode of Stone and Streaming. This is your boy Righteous ain't playing.
Man.
Why this nigga always trying to hit 3 hours and shit, man? First it was an hour. Then it was 2 hours. Now it's 2 hours and 48 minutes. Trying to go to Krispy Kreme.
Man. Nothing else, huh? This how you gonna end it.
Brain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot of beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot of
I just think you in the background saying something. I'm like,
I didn't say that, man. I was actually dancing.
You were lying. You was saying something.
I was like, should I DJ over this shit? Should I get on this bitch and go big cap? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, you saying something. What's he saying over there?
Should I go ahead?
Oh, okay, we can. So can we leave? You
I'm
gon'
just saying, man, it's been another amazing episode of Stolen Streaming, man. That's all, man. You know, it's your boy Righteous ain't playing.
Man, it's Chosen, man. Okay, fuck y'all. This is Chosen. Get the umbrellas out. This nigga was over here saying some bullshit. We out. We out for real. We out.
Brain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Keep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Keep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gone.